We are back. We are back. No face mask. Back from London. First emergency meeting back, and it's a winning performance. 10-12-72. Richmond played Carlton 10-14-74. If you were watching the watch along with Aiden, Taylor, and Bo with game day, it was a very eventful one. You would have got me commentating in Portuguese. Valo, obrigado. Obrigado, everyone. Thank you. Everyone in the chat. I don't know. Share it around. We'll be live for a while, I guess. So if you want to join the emergency meeting, let me know. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Pipe Bomb, how you going? Peter V, George Woggy, fuck me, Jay Clark, he's a tosser. Get over Fraser. What's that in regards to? Oh, I like it. But yeah, if you want to join, sorry for my leaning over. How many people were at the game? Do we know? I don't know. But anyway, if you want to join this stream, link is in the live chat. I'm back. Emergency meetings are back. I'm gonna have my Giuseppe Max. Looking fatter than ever. Bukayo Saka's in the back. We got Carlton and we got Boston, who made the worst trade ever. So, hey, if a team can get you up, Carlton got me up. Not really, but fuck, it was ugly. Absolutely disgusting performance. But hey, in the wet, you can't complain, can you? It's 4 points, 7 in a row. We now sit in the top 10, which is quite amazing for where we started at the start of the year. As you all know, he who shall not be named. 55K at the game. Didn't even look like it. But yeah, probably the top deck was full. Yeah, wow, what an ugly performance. But hey, it doesn't matter. I know I've said it twice. It doesn't matter at all. George Hewitt probably best on for us, I would have thought. Followed up by probably Adam Chera. Walsh was disappointing in the second half. I'd be pretty concerned if I was a Carlton supporter. List looks to be in trouble. Old boys won the game. Jaggers' weakness on full display. Well, I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. You know that he needs to improve on his kicking. So when he gets that under control, and I'm sure he'll go in the off-season and work away on that. But, hey, Ollie Hollins was terrible. Welcome back. Thank you, Mitch. DraftKings 101. I guess we're going to put this up, but my mouse is dead. So I haven't been in this room for a while. So DraftKings 101, thank you for the $2.99. Is Schnabber coming on? No, I don't think so, actually. Yep, I'm not going to do hair dirty laundry, but no. Mars, thirds on Murphy Reed. We all know what he is. He's going to be an absolute superstar of the competition in years to come. If not, he's already a superstar. So upward. You got to play a few good years in a row to be considered a superstar, but he's on his way and he's on a trajectory upwards to becoming an absolute superstar of the game. But we are here for Carlton, and hopefully Jagger Smith can trend that way. What else we got? We'll be going. That was rigged. What was rigged? The game that will just start rigged to be crap, or the umpire. The umpiring was absolutely dreadful both ways. And if you caught me on game day, some of the calls either way, like just absolutely terrible. That deliberate rush behind call was diabolical. I absolutely agree. I lost my mind there. Didn't lose my head, but I lost my mind. I fucking absolutely flipped it. Like the first one was already over. So, like, what are you calling? I mean, Laura Kane, what's his name? Andrew Dillon, Gillen, whatever the hell his name is, and Greg fucking Duck there, or Greg Possum. The umpiring is worse than ever, not better than ever. So if you're telling yourself that, you sleep with a light on and you sleep with a nice warm doona that has a couple of flags on it. But anyway, we played shit, but we were in control until the last 2 minutes when the umpires fucked it up. Well, I thought we fucked it up ourselves, not the umpires. But when you add that into it, you're asking for trouble, I always say. So you got to have it under control. I thought we had them at arm's length, that 2-goal. And when they got back to within that goal, you just thought, here we go again. And we can thank that old mate of ours from the start of the year, Tom Lynch. He was absolutely dreadful again. I don't know what's wrong with this bloke, but I think he's washed. Widesren TV, or Widesren, yeah. I don't think he will improve much more. He has had the same issue throughout the juniors. He should have finished the game in the third quarter where he went the hand pass instead of the shot. That's Jagger Smith. I agree. Should have had the shot. Best players in the competition always take those. So, I'm sure he'll get better at that. Love the Saka jersey behind you. Well, he's a champion now, so no one could talk shit. Disgraceful freeze in front of goal. I mean, whatever. But you don't want to blame it on umpiring. Umpiring was horrible both ways. I mean, some of the holding the ball calls, non-holding the ball. It's always the same shit every week. So same shit every week, umpires. On a brighter note, we now have the longest winning run in the competition. We do. Will it come to an end next week? Let's enjoy it. I mean, who am I to say let's enjoy it? I'm not even going to a game unless we're going to a prelim. So I'll be on every single game day live. So if you want to join it, while you're watching the game and watch me flap my gums, well, then, and you want to listen to me impersonate BT, make sure you watch Game Day Live. Thank you to Top Dog Liquor as well. Lyndon Hosking, proud sponsor of this, is your absolute legend. If you haven't supported it or if you live out in the country, make sure you support Top Dog Liquor. I thought we would have learned from that Essendon game. I don't know. I mean, that's not our level, but I think we're just above Richmond's level. I don't know, if you're not being mean or anything, I think we're just above Richmond's level with the amount of experienced players we had. I know they had a few out as well. Noah Bolter, bloke's an absolute. He's one of the most underrated footballers in the competition. I know he smacked the bloke's jaw and he made him kiss the pavement, but I said it when he's out of contract. I'd love to have this bloke at Carlton. You know what I mean? I would have given him a bit, 1.1, 1.2. I think he's worth that money. Just players like him, they're a dime a dozen, I guess. So yeah, 2 goals, 2 again against us. Had a big influence. Was good in the ruck as well. I thought he threw his weight around against us, and I don't know what's happened to Pitney. Pitney has just become. Look, I want to be positive, but there's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of negatives tonight, but there are things to take out. That we won ugly, we won dirty. No Dina Wiedering and lost Young for a half. Yeah, true. Backline was stretched. McGovern got sent back and a fourth line. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, I thought they toiled away well. Lafau caused us problems all night. Seth Campbell, I felt like the game suited their players in the end because the way it turned ugly game. Hawks are gettable. Yeah, possibly if how many come back, we don't know. If they get about 5 or 6 back of Wizard and all that, I don't know. It's going to be a tough game. Mars, how right you were about Luke Parker. He's a cool, collected head in the back line. I mean, it's just experience. I mean, he's won a flag. He knows what it takes. That boat sailed. That plane's taken off and landed somewhere else, and it's in North Melbourne. So it is what it is. I'm sure there's other players that we can get. Maybe look at Geelong. Look at who we can get from there. I'm not sure. How good is Hewart at the moment? Yeah, he's playing good football. I think he's playing more impactful footy than he was last year. I know he won our best and fairness, but I think he's playing more impactful footy. I don't know. That's what I think. Fugazi, Pitto, and Walsh. Yeah, Walsh was terrible in that second half. I think he had like 6 touches. He had 5 or 4 in the third, and he had 1 in the last. And just he knew himself after the game. He was probably livid. He shook his head. I was watching it, and he just shook his head. He was bad, very, very bad. Pitto just keeps giving away free kicks. Yeah, stupid free kicks. I don't know. I don't know if that's him throwing his weight around or just trying to impose his will. He hasn't got a star written all over him in his ceiling. He's Chad Warner. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah. Well, what is Jagger going? Well, what Jagger is going to be just an average player? No, I don't think he's. I know that's not in response to me. I don't think he's going to be an average player. Jagger Smith. I think he'll be. I'm not sure if he can be an S tier player. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I know he's still young in his career, but of what I've seen so far, just that the kicking is going to hurt his game in the long run. So I think I don't know what he has to do there, but what you say, I think this is the Jagger game. He can get better. He can definitely get better. Everyone can get better. But yeah, 9 and 20 handballs is like in the rain as well. You want to be kicking in the rain. Wish we got a goal kicking mid like a Lawler type. I mean, well, the next person that we'll get probably is that goal kicking mid that we're screaming out for. I thought Chera was good tonight. Um, Linked up well, played well on the wing. I thought that was probably his best game of footy, I would have thought. Before tonight, he was 30th ranked player in the comp. Hewitt, wow. Richmond tried to hurt us physically with cheap shots. Oh, you got to do what you got to do, eh? Give him back. I guess that's what Walsh did in that when he gave away that super free kick and they kicked the goal as well. It was on, what was his name? I don't even know his name. Was it not Anna? Oh, Jasper Alga. Yeah, just a stupid free kick, lost his head. Take a close contest against the Hawks. Just be competitive. Well, they're going to be there, aren't they? They're going to be there until they'll be there the whole game. So if we're going to play like that next week, there's another thing coming. What's more important, a goal kicking mid, Horn Francis type, or a Chad Warner mid? Well, you'd like both, wouldn't you? I think. I don't know. Maybe. I like Horn Francis, but Chad Warner, he's electric as well. So look, both players, both types, it can help us out a lot. It was probably one of Hayward's quieter games. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know who worst on ground was tonight. There was a few candidates that could put their hand up. I thought Harry Mackay was pretty poor. In the ruck, he was no good. I thought Nick Newman had a poor game tonight by his standards. Usually he's better than that. His kicking was poor, just throwing stuff on the boot. Under pressure. Felt like he was under pressure the whole night. Ison, I know he got 12 touches and people look at the stat sheet and go, oh, he got 12 touches, but just was off it all night. Was clearly off it. One-arm tackles and just I think he needs a run in the twos now. If you can, he'll be a ghost next week if he's going to play like that against Hawthorn. So who else is there? Mitch McGavin. I thought he was pretty good. I know he got thrown back. He was up forward. He played well enough as a forward. I mean, what do you want from him? Florent was okay. Francis Evan. I'm just going through some names here, and Patrick Cripps here. He had a lull through those middle periods of the game, and just going, where are you? The third quarter went missing. I don't know. Cottrell, not for me. Yeah, can't be in this team. Can't have players like him in a team. He just no good. Taylor Byrne, I thought he was good up until half time, and then he kind of went missing. I know people are going to say Ollie Hollands as well, the Hollandaise sauce. Just couldn't get into the game, and the ball was on the other side. I felt like it wasn't played on his wing. I know I'm not making excuses for him, but I felt like the ball wasn't really played on his wing. So I don't know. What do you want from a wing? You want them to hold their width, and then I know you're going to say we missed Akers, but we got the job done. So, what else is there? Maybe they had their minds on the Hawks and the weeks ahead. I don't think so. If you got your mind on ahead of the weeks, well, we're stuffed. I don't know. I don't know. What do you make of the game? I mean, it was hard to watch. Brody Kebab, kicked 2 goals, 10. He dropped some absolute sitters as well. You just go mental. You absolutely go mental. Yeah. Hewitt 5, 4 Chera, 3 Haynes, 2 Jagger, 1 Newman. Yeah, probably in the same, but I would have got in. Weather didn't help. Yeah, it was scrappy. Very, 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 very scrappy game. But you got to adapt because if you don't adapt, you die. Lockie Cowan, just a poor game all round, I would have thought. Ainsworth, I thought some of their players look really dangerous. But anyway, if there's anyone that wants to come in, you can come in. If you want to join. If you don't, well, it is what it is. I'm waiting for the Josh Fraser interview as well. We haven't done one of these in a while. So I don't know what. I don't even know what to make of it. I'm happy that we got 7 wins. I'm happy for the young kids because they know what winning feels like, and they're not a bunch of losers. All the kids that are coming. Fraser's 7th win in a row, 7-0. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Josh Fraser? And he hasn't put his name in the ring. That's a load of crap. 100% he's put his name in the ring. He hasn't been interviewed. This is his interview, and I'm sure he'll go on the interview after it. My question is to people: what do we think Josh Fraser has to do to get the job? He's 7-0 right now. Had a bit of a favourable draw, but you still got to do it. Old mate, who shall not be named, couldn't get it done anymore. Lost the dressing room, lost a lot of players. I think the honeymoon period is well and truly over. What does he have to do? What does he have to do to get his hands on the job? Cowan going back at the start of the game resulted in our first goal. Yeah, win the flag. I know. Well, that's me. If you don't win the flag, it's bust for the year. I feel like he has to get from where you are 1-8, tough stretch. I'd say two. I'd say you'd have to win a final. You'd have to win the first final to get the job. I feel maybe that's being harsh, but I just don't think the list is as bad as it is. I think it needs a lot of work. It needs work. There'll be a lot of turnover at the end of the year again. We'll see that. But there's some good young kids there. O'Farrell's got to come back as well. If we beat Hawthorn and Collingwood next week, it's his. Yeah, fair enough. Make a final, Mars. Ollie Holland's donkey. And people are going to come for him. People are going to come from him. Do you remember when you said either you have it or you don't about being able to kick for Ben Campo, same as Jagger, 20 handballs, 9 kicks. He isn't confident in his ability to kick well. It's just my query on him. It's my query. Like, he'll win the Rising Star. I think just through sheer weight of numbers and the way that we're playing football, I think he'll win the Rising Star definitely. I'd be favourite now, like $1.70, $1.50, whatever it is. Make finals from 1-8 is crazy. Yeah, I mean, what were Brisbane when they won their flag? What were they, like 2-5 or something? What were they, 14th or something like that? I mean, that's the benchmark for that season. But yeah, if he makes finals from 1-8, it's crazy. But if you get into finals, you got to win. Jay Clark reported that Hayden Skipworth will be interviewed next week. Oh, Hayden Skipworth. Apparently, he wasn't in the selection, but there'll be plenty. Who wouldn't want to coach Carlton? I don't think it's as bad as it is. It's never as bad as it seems, but it's bad. It's not bad. I don't want to be full negative, but it's not bad. I just didn't think we were that bad at the start of the year. I feel like just the game state tonight was going to be it was different because of the weather. You were never going. As soon as it started raining, the run and carry game and then we just went the long bombs down the line. But then we try to overuse the handball as well, and I just go, what? You just go when you got to bomb it long, you don't, and you overuse the handball. So it's home, Mars. My tip is home. Yep, Jagger Smith. It was a good tip. What did you take? 450, didn't you? Ain't bad, but it isn't amazing. Yeah, correct. It's somewhere in the middle, and that's what I thought. With a new coach at the start of the year, I thought we could get anywhere from that. I thought we would finish anywhere from a 7th to a 10th, or to 11, a 7th to 11 in that bracket there. I just thought we had a ceiling of 7. You just don't have a key forward, like a proper key forward that can bang you home 60 goals a year. I mean, he's playing in Sydney and probably going to win the Coleman. So the people that say he's shit, they're in La La Land. So it will depend on how he gets the team playing 2027 style of footy and beyond. Who's that in regards to? Fraser? I think it is. That's if he gets the job. I mean, it's how you look at it in the next 2, 3, 4 years. What do you want the game to look like? How do you want to set it up? I would rather have Jason Horne-Francis type of player who can go in the midfield and is a contested player and has pace, and he can also be an option going forward. While he's slimmed down in the offseason, I mean, he's looking best he's ever looked, Jason Horne-Francis, the horny one. He's one of our favourites in the competition. Just the way he can take a game on and, playing at Port Adelaide this year, no good. Can't beat the 3 rivals convincingly. I mean, but we've beaten them. We've beaten Richmond. We've beaten Essendon. Now we got Collingwood. It's going to be an interesting one. Oh, not in 2 weeks. Hey all, I'm here just listening along. Bit sore. Hope everyone is well. I hope you are well. Hope everything is going okay. Charlie is the best forward in the comp, not even close. Yeah. Fraser, $1.10 fave according to ShackBet. Well, can you get a market for it? Have a bet on it. Even to go with those dynamic type of players. Well, we'll get one in the draft. I think we need to go and poach a couple or one in the off season. How do we know Fraser is the one? Well, we don't. The time will tell, as your name is. The time will tell. But yeah, is it 10th? First time we're in the bracket, as Dylan likes. If you could win from the wild card position, it'd be one of the greatest ever seasons. Probably would in our case. We're 8-8. We've squared the ledger, which is quite amazing. You never would have thought that. This is my second game of footy that I think I've missed back to back while not being at the G in, I'd say, 20 years. Does it feel weird? Probably not. Probably not. Fremantle, Sydney, Hawthorn, Brisbane. Look at just Brisbane, the way they make their run. They'll probably finish second or third. It's just the way they do it. Who is our dynamic player that can go mid forward? Ainsworth is the one. I agree. Ainsworth is definitely the one. Rocco McKay, mate. Hopefully, all right. If you want to DM and have a little chat, Spaducius, the Spadicus, if you want to have a little chat, let me know. I'm always up for a chat. Hopefully you're doing okay. Live show as well, end of the year. If people want to come, the 19th, book in the date, the 19th for the live show, 19th of September. That's my birthday weekend as well. Pick one, Mars, Waterman, Lewis, or Morris. I mean, it's a dumb question, isn't it? Well, maybe not for you, but for fucking Logan Morris in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I mean, you go after a player like that, Bella, whoever, you go in for that. Look at Zach Bailey. Oh, mate, you go, how much would you pay for Zach Bailey? 1.3, 1.4. Yeah, Fraser's done well, but however, he does have a plan for next year, or is he just riding the wave? You like Waterman? Well, wow, really? He's old now. He's getting on. He's like 28. 1.9 million you'd pay Zach Bailey. Breaking the bank. Bailey will go there, say probably. He probably will. I want to see if the Josh Fraser thing is up, actually. Thanks, Mars. Appreciate it. We'll catch up soon. Definitely, we'll catch up soon. I'm always happy for a chat, man. Always happy. Even though people might think I'm not, I always am. Fox Footy, nothing yet. I haven't watched many presses from him, from Josh Fraser. Trade waiting to get Morris. Imagine that. Would you do it? Maybe the whole chat would do that, I reckon. Why is everyone trading Wiedering? I don't know. I'm not trading him willingly. If he wanted to leave, well, then yeah, we're facilitating a trade. But if he doesn't want to go anywhere, well, then I'm not trading him. I'm trading Harry Mackay first before him. I just wouldn't pay. How much did you pay Ben King? I don't know. Maybe you probably go probably 1.1 million. He's a finisher. He's just a finisher. That's all he is. You got to get the ball to him. Doesn't create his own goals. Not good at his feet. Just a finisher. Just a mark, kick, goal. That's it. He'll have five marks, 5 touches, 5 goals. That's the sort of player he's not going to be like 20, 15 touches as a key high half forward and have like 6 or 7. It's going to be like 6 touches a game and you have 4 goals with him. That's what he is. Just a pure out and out finisher. He's like an Erling Haaland type. Like he might receive the ball a couple times a game and you know that he's going to bury, through him. He's got a lovely kick on him. Harry has played 3 games. Calm down. Oh, well, I wouldn't trade Mackay. Wiedering too unreliable these days. Well, the calf, you don't want, the calf issues are not always good, are they? So what is he out for? Another 2-3 weeks? I don't know. Those are evening, Lana. How are you? Did you go to the game? I don't know. Well, Kemp out. I mean, he's doing what he's doing. I mean, people don't like Kemp, but he's still got to kick goals. He is kicking goals. He did kick 2 tonight. I mean, He dropped it. He dropped 3 or 4 puddings. But this is what happens when you're unprepared for Charlie Kerno going out of your team. This is what happens. You just you're throwing key backs as your key forwards, and you're just saying, "Well, go out there and do something." And you're training Kemp as a forward and trying to get you 50 goals in a year. You're dreaming. You're trying to now get 30 from him, 20 from him, 30 from him, and you might get 30 from him. That's what it is. I don't know. It's like Moneyball. I don't like it. I always rather have a key forward that can kick you 60, 70 in a year. Andy's right. Kemp is not a footballer. I think he's kicked our most goals for the year, which is, as I say, him and McGavin up top, Brody Kebab and him as our key forwards is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. But they've kicked the most goals for us, which is, I'm not happy about it. Are you getting ready for Blue Cucumbers? Yeah, I don't know. I think the boat sailed on that. I'm not like one of these ones. Oh my god, he's amazing. So he's kicked 22 for the year and 18 behinds. And I think McGavin's kicked 24, 25 for the year. So they're our key forwards. I mean, people want to say, "Oh no, it's okay." It's not okay. And then they're your key forwards. We're probably going to go out and get a Marty. If we get a Marty, I'm done. Definitely need a key forward. I don't know who. I don't know. Harry Mackay isn't it? He never was. Yeah, Kemp was okay tonight. 2 important goals, didn't stop working. I agree. I agree with that. I don't think it was his worst game. I think he had some bad moments. It wasn't his worst game. I've seen him play worse than that. He kicked the goals. I mean, what else do you want? You got to. He put him away. DC time will tell. Your thought. Oh, I should really put up the comments, right? Sorry. Your thoughts on why we only beat Richmond by 2 points? The way we have been playing, we should have won by 10 goals. The game state first, second quarter, they just had a lot of they came to play. They actually came to play tonight. Were we up to it? I think that we thought we'd just go out there and get the job done just purely on our form. But Richmond, yeah, they came out and they played tonight. They played good football. I thought they were scrappy. I thought the game was scrappy after halftime when the rain came and it was just, again, game state changes again, and then you have to adapt to the conditions. Did we adapt? Yeah, I thought Richmond adapted much quicker, but they just couldn't get the runs on the board. I mean, we did kick, what is it, 0-6, 6 behinds in a row. Jagger Smith missing an easy one. I think Ainsworth did as well. Yeah, I mean, if you go into every game thinking that we should have won by 10 goals, well, then far. I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying if you think that, well, you got to rethink the way you think about football because anything can happen in football. I always say that anything can happen in the game of AFL. They can just throw up. I mean, how many people picked GWS today to beat Fremantle? Maybe 1% of people. I didn't. Hawthorn getting beat today and they got absolutely walloped. Then they kicked, 10 unanswered or whatever they did. But having 8 players come out of your team, I mean, that's going to happen. Brisbane, they were outsiders against Geelong, and they've gone, but that is Brisbane. I thought they got the market wrong on that. You might even see Essendon beat St Kilda tomorrow. Who knows? You don't know. Kemp is a stopgap, just like Gov. Amadi's not a key forward either. I agree. I would love Toby Green. I would too, but I think the Birds, that boat has sailed too. Walter from the Suns doesn't look up to it either. Another big soft up. Yeah, I liked him last year, but what I've seen of him this year, I'm off him. I can't. Maybe it needs a change of scenery, a different look, and he needs to be the target man. Like he is the man, that type of player, that type of forward, and doesn't like to play second fiddle. But then you have to take the number one defender. I think he's got the attributes to do it and to progress, but at the moment, no, not for me. But if he was to come down for the right price, you'd take him. Shit sides have the knack of dragging us down. down to their level. Yeah, maybe we're a shit side too. We've got to ask ourselves that question. We got killed at stoppages. Yeah, I think they kicked like 46 points to our 15 or something like that. I think it was something like that. Defensive stoppages too. That lapse by Jagger Smith where on Taj Houghton ran in and got to clean that up. But look, he wasn't too happy with himself, Jagger, which is good. I like to see that. You don't want to beat up on him, but yeah. Pipe bomb, Knox 4-3-4. Walsh might want to perform a bit better after being a contract that he's on. Not damaging at all, the player he was. Tonight he was poor. After half, he was very poor after half time. But before, I think in this 7-game run, I think he's been better. He's had some really good games as well, some standout games. But yeah, I don't know with Walsh. I took back what I said that he could be generational. Probably not. Kicking lets him down as well, but it is what it is. There's not a real team, not a real midfield of an elite. We don't have an elite like Paddy Cripps. Obviously, he's an elite player, but yeah, I don't know. Rocco destroyed. All right. Thoughts, Mars, on what? How much better did Jacob Weedering look with with Jack covering for him? Yeah, I mean, you put O'Farrell in there, he comes back. I don't know if he comes back this year, but he's that type as well, and the progressive type. He's good football, O'Farrell. Feel for him not to get a game yet, like just purely because of ACL and coming back from injury. I like Walter. I do as well, but no, there's something pooey. Something a bit pooey about Jed Walter. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on him. I don't know. I'm just not sold on Jed Walter. If you want to join, I'll put the stream in there. If you don't, all good. I'll do it myself. I'm happy to do it myself. Chera being good since Fraser took over. Yeah, he has. He's giving him a new role on the wing. Maybe that just happened because of injury and it just, Matt Carroll going down and the lap of the gods say, here, Chera, this is your position now for the rest of the year. Go and do what you do. And yeah, I thought it probably is one of his best games that I've seen for a while from Chera, and it's from the wing, which is quite surprising. It's quite surprising. He's had really consistent numbers out on the wing as well. Have we got the right recruitment team for next season's draft? Well, we don't have a recruitment team at the moment. The recruitment team is Chris Davies and Graham Wright. So they got to get that sorted ASAP. I know they're interviewing a fair few names there as well. So they got to get that sorted ASAP. I don't know when, but we need to know what the plan looks like, coach as well. So, we just got to ride this wave that we're on at the moment. Jack could swing 10 times better than Kemp. Yeah, but I think, to be honest, I think McGavin has covered that. I think he's covered his role. I mean, he shut me up all year. I've sung his praise. I've given him his flowers all year, McGavin. So, to be honest, I think McGavin probably better than him this year, way better than him. Even if you go watch him down in St Kilda, no, been rubbish to be honest, absolute rubbish. Cheech, Julian, how are you, Caliparo? Hey, Mars, can you get grand final tickets? You can have mine. No, you're not having mine. Yeah, we'll make it more frustrating, Enzo, than boring. Oh, sorry, Enzo. How are you? Good. Shit, boring game. It's as blunt and as honest as you're going to get. But sometimes you just need to get over the line and win these games. In the past, we would have lost it. In the past, we won it. We won this game at the start of the year as well, the same game. So we've won it. You can thank Tom Lynch. This bloke, when he plays us, he must sleep with the light on. He must get spooked by his own shadow. I'm not sure, but he's rubbish against us. Pipe bomb. Would you trade Walsh for Butters? Yeah, in a heartbeat. Yeah, 100%. I love Walsh, but in a heartbeat. Oz, how are you? Hi, guys. Hi, everyone in the chat. Can only stay for 35 minutes in the chat tonight. I was at the Richmond v Carlton game earlier tonight. Close finish in the end. It was a close finish. I'm sure your sphincter would have been doing that one. Why was Haynes in the forward line for a bit? I think he just got up the ground. I'm not sure. Maybe just throwing different different players up there. I'm not sure. They're doing a bit of a who should not be named. What's happening in 35 minutes? It was barely a game tonight. Not a boring game, but not an exciting game to watch either. Then what was it? Just going to bed and sleeping, mate. There it is. Jack hasn't been rubbish. He might turn the ball over here and there, but 1-on-1 is hard to beat. Yeah, all right, fair enough. But what's he really added for $1 million a year? Ask yourself the question: are you taking Jack Silvani on $1 million a year, given those performances? Please look at where they are on the ladder. They're 6-9. I mean, it's not down to one player, but they're 6-9. They've paid $10 million. They're not even going to finish 10th. They're sitting 14th. Mate, we've gone past them. That's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. No, he's not. He's on more than that. I'll tell you that for free. He's on more than that for 4 years. It's embarrassing. Why do you think we've got to pick 18 compensation for Jack Silvani? In what world? In what world, bro? We offered him 700 and in what world, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Even I'm the harshest crew. Like, come on, mate. Even though I like Jack Silvani, mate, you're not paying $1 million for Jack Silvani, bro. Not a fucking chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. We do have a guest. We have a guest. Nick, how are you? Long
G'day,
time.
mate. G'day. How are you?
I'm actually all right. You know what? For not going to any games of footy, but beyond going to London and coming back, I'm actually all right. I actually enjoy watching it on TV. I never thought I would say that. That's wild. I mean, you live all the way in SA, so
yeah. Well, congratulations on Arsenal, by the way. That was a good win.
Oh man, it was the best 3 weeks of my life. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, don't start singing. I'm a Liverpool fan, but congrats.
Thank you. Oh, not thank me. Thank the team for finally getting it done. But I'll tell you what, that was the best 3 weeks of my life. It was partying for 3 weeks. So
happy for you.
Tonight,
I think tonight we've got to lock away Cowan. I know it's 2028, and Tassie's going to come after him. So we've got to lock that kid up.
I think we might lose him, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I heard him on the radio tonight say that they said week by week, and he said, no, my life's day to day. So, yeah, you never know with that. I also think we were a bit unbalanced at the back, which is understandable, especially when what's his name went off as well. So, the midfield was a bit scrappy. I think our smalls were good, putting pressure on at times.
I actually thought our smalls were good tonight.
And I won't even start on the umpires. So that was, especially the first quarter, they just were terrible.
It's the best it's ever been, Nick, though. It's the best it's ever been, apparently, according to all three of those all those idiots, the Malakas.
Well, we've got 3 umpires in the SANFL here, and they do a lot better. They don't need 4.
Nah, it's overkill. It's just 4 different interpretation of the rules. So it's overkill.
Spot on. Nah. And look, full credit to Richmond. And if I was Butters, I'd be picking Richmond because one, he's going to get the more money. Port's going to get the best picks, and mate, 3 or 4 years time, he'll be about 30, and they'll be challenging again.
Yeah, they're playing. They got some good players down there. I mean, I thought they brought it right up to us. The pressure, they just couldn't finish off their work. We couldn't either, but. Yeah, for what they're worth at the moment, they got a fair few. I don't know how many injuries, like 8, 9, or 10 injuries. I mean, they're not household names, but when you take out Hopper, you take out Prestia out of that midfield, it's pretty exposed. So
makes a big difference.
Yeah, I thought they gave a good account of themselves. So I wasn't like sometimes these games you can't just say, oh, we're going to win by 50, 60 points. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that sometimes. Yeah, Laylaw as well. Lawler, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's not forget our best player tonight, Lynch, again.
Yep.
2 times we've played him. 2 times our best player. 2 goals, 8, in 2 games, and 2 out of bounds on the full.
He turns into our bunny. I don't know why. Like he used to kill us. Remember when he used to go? He used to kill us. He used to towel Jacob Wiedering up sometimes, like 5 goals. He has just. I don't know if he's got money on us this year or something. I don't know. He must have money on us to make the 10, but he was horrible. How about that call in the end? Yeah, the Nick Haynes. He brings us through.
I mean, that was just stupid. I mean, you could tell the ball had gone over the line. What's the arc for?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's the worst it's ever been. It's unwatchable at times. It's just unwatchable. I tell you, sometimes I would rather watch 0 alls in the game in the round ball than watch what is being dished up at the moment. Like the umpiring, and you're just watching in some games. Some umpires let it go, and then some umpires just hot on it. It's just like there's no like in between.
It's just inconsistent, really inconsistent. I mean, what do you think of the move with Ollie Hollands playing instead of Akers?
I felt like that was always going to come. It was always going to. It's just a natural progression of the team, and he probably what did he have 2 weeks in the VFL?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
so it's a natural progression, and that's always going to happen. It's always going like he's the starting 20 the 18 winger. That's what he is. I mean,
don't get me wrong. I mean, Blake Acres, kicking the ball out of bounds on the full and so on. Quite often, but hasn't done too much wrong in the last couple of weeks.
No. I agree. I definitely agree. But it's like in the round ball, those players, I don't know. They just, that they're going to come in. It's like a Madueke type. Like he comes in for 2 or 3, and then the starting winger always comes back in. I know the levels, it's incomparable. But what I'm saying is he's the starting winger. And like, if he didn't get injured, he goes, yeah. But look, he wasn't great tonight. But I felt like the game wasn't played on his wing. I'm not making excuses for him, but I just felt like the game was played on the other side. So, and I felt like that's why a lot of Chera, he got a lot of love out there. He got a lot of love. So I thought, that's what I thought on the Ollie Hollands. If you look at, I don't know where the ball was, and I just felt like he couldn't get into the game. So that's what I thought. But how you going, Rocco? What are you eating?
Hey, Rocco, how are you?
How we going, Nick and Mars?
G'day, mate. How are you?
Just some chips.
What a game! Just
got back. Hey,
were you at the pub?
Why?
Did you go to the pub to watch the game or something? Or did you go to the game?
I went to the pub. I watched it from level 2 at the pub.
Oh, nice. That's good. Fraser tonight showed he has a plan B. He who shall not be named never had one. Yeah, I think we adapted well in the last quarter. The third quarter, I thought they would just, I don't know. It was a scrappy game. Scrappy.
It was very scrappy, man.
Conditions didn't suit.
Yeah.
Mars, how come you're not going to the games anymore? I said that I won't be going to a game before London, and I said I only go to a prelim. So yeah, I'm happy to do the watch along. It's actually fun. I enjoy doing it. So yeah, and it's good. Like from level 2 at the pub, you would have been absolutely freezing. I was in a nice.
It was cold tonight.
Yeah, I was in a nice room, beautiful, drinking a Giuseppe Max, having a nice water. It was all right. It was beautiful. I had nothing to go wrong.
Hey boys, question.
Everyone in the chat.
Yeah, boys, what do you think? George Hewitt and believe it or not, even Chera, I think their decision making with the ball in the last, well, Hewitt especially the last 6-7 weeks, but even Chera the last few weeks, ball in hand, the decision making has been really good.
Yeah, they've been good. Spot on. It's funny that 2 players. I mean, George Hewitt's been moved to a half forward, and then you've got a half forward mid, and then you've got Chera who's been pushed out wide because of injury, and they're playing probably the best football they've had for a while. Like George Hewitt, just with sheer weight of numbers last year and consistency, but I don't think he was playing as impactful as this. I don't know. I feel like he's more impactful this year. So, Dylan, how are you?
Hewitt was good. How are you? Is that Dylan from Selection Blues?
That's the real one.
That's the real Dylan. It's the real Dylan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. We're going to win the fucking flag.
We're going to win the flag.
I feel like when we play these bad teams, they just bring us down to their level, and we suck.
Now I can't hear him.
No, can't hear.
There we go. Go.
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Now we lost him.
He's dead. But yeah, a lot of people have been saying that.
He was saying that to me at the game. He was saying they bring us to their level, and they kind of do. We kind of reverted back to the old Carlton for periods of the game again, Like you could see it. They were just bombing it in, especially in that first half. They were just bombing it into that forward line.
Yeah.
And then, but they kept trying to play their game, and it worked at times. But some of their decision making and their disposals were terrible, man. Like, I don't know what was going on. At times I'm looking at Dylan, I'm going, I don't know what's going on here. This isn't the Carlton I've seen in the last 6 or 7 weeks, But I don't know. And I reckon Richmond, you know how we say we match up to Geelong? I reckon they just match up to us because they were beating us out of the contest. They were running away from us. And if Lynch kicked straight, we possibly could have lost that game.
It was a bit like the Essendon game. It was a bit like the
It was
Essendon.
a lot like the Essendon game, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought their runners got us. And they applied
100%.
a lot of pressure. All those young kids that they got down there. I mean, as I said to Nick, I thought they gave a great account of themselves for what they had available and at hand. I thought they were pretty good. I don't know who was there was that kid. It was a number 41, Kai Annard or whatever. He played down back for him. I thought he was not bad. I mean, I only had 10 touches, but not about that. It's just the way he imposed himself on our. I thought he actually played good for them.
He made some mistakes though that really helped us.
He definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's only new. Kid's young.
Yeah, I mean, they got so many kids. I was just looking at their team. I'm like, I don't even know half these players.
Yeah.
Just thought. Yeah, I thought they're small forwards and a lot of their runners. They applied a lot of pressure all night. We couldn't handle it. I mean, sometimes we got through it. We got through some of the plays, but the over handballing in the wet too. You just get it forward. Just get it forward. You got to move it on at all costs when it's wet. Hewitt, BOG tonight. I agree. I rate Hawthorn and look how pathetic they look for 3 quarters. But there's a caveat to that. You got to look at the team that they dropped. No, they didn't drop. They had 8 injuries to see all the names that came out. I mean, if you're looking at that team, it's you take 8 players out of any team and that happens to you. Probably maybe not that bad, but yeah, they weren't at the races. But
were they injuries though? Were they injuries or just dropped?
A lot of them were injuries, and I think the Wizard was rested possibly. I'm not sure.
Oh, good. So, that's all we need.
Yeah, and they finished off quite strongly. I mean, they were never going to win. Q was in the rack from Melbourne, but Hewitt was he who shall not be named's favourite player. Not.
Yeah.
Told you, Dylan's same page as me. I'd rather play a top side. Well, we'll play a top side next week, so we'll see how good we are.
Pity that Houghton didn't pick us.
Yeah, right. They absolutely had us cooked in the first quarter with their running numbers. I agree. Yeah, that and the Houghton goal on the Jagger Smith stoppage and the defense. Yeah, he just lost him. He just said, "See you later," and Jagger didn't go with him. He had a lot of the ball tonight, Jagger, but just it wasn't that damaging. A lot of handballing when he could have kicked. But a lot of them did that. The first half was hard to watch earlier at the MCG, to be honest. Carlton was good after halftime. We should have won by 20 points if we kick. You reckon we're good after halftime? Okay. I know we finished off in one game.
We were better. Like, we were good in the second quarter. I think I heard you before, we were keeping them at arm's length. I always thought we had them. But they did well, Richmond. You have to give them
I tell you, like
they played well tonight.
They brought the heat, and they were there. They were just there. And you thought if they kicked those goals earlier, I mean, they got not too cheap. Or the first one was a cheapie by the up, and then the second one we gave it to them. And people complaining, oh, he dropped the shoulder. But if you look at Hewitt, he done that 2 weeks in a row and won 2 games like that. It was against Geelong and Essendon where he dropped it, and we got 2 favourable free kicks. So. And we got out of it. Campbell and Mansell have the most punchable heads also. Worse than that Essendon game. With the Essendon game, we finished them off with 5 minutes to go until Essendon kicked 2 compensation goals at the end. I agree. Lafau is one big unit. He's got beautiful hands. He just gloves everything. I love Noah Bolter. I know. I've always said it. I love him. I love the way he goes about it. He can play any position on the ground.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he doesn't get a lot of praise from people just purely about what happened last year with him and in and out and all of that. But I think if he's in a better team, mate, I think what is he, 24, 25 years old? I'd go out there. I'd genuinely offer him 1.2, 1.3 million. I think he's that type of player. He's just, I don't know, he's a very unique type of player. He's so burly, but he's quick at the same time. You saw what he did to us in the middle. He bullied Mackay and Pitane in the ruck when he got his chance. Up forward as well. He always kicks 3 goals against us. I don't know why.
Yep.
I mean, we did lose. We did lose up to Joffa Lewis.
Yeah.
And of course Dean didn't play. So we were stretched a bit. And then they put McGovern back there. And again, McGovern did okay.
I thought he was good down back. I thought he was good.
Was.
I thought he was good, yeah.
He was. He saved us a few times. Haynes was good.
Yeah, he was good. He was all right. He did what he had to do, yeah.
Except for that brain fade. And I know because I saw it later, because at the game, we were on that side. And at the game, I looked at it and I go, nah, that's a free kick, man. He didn't even attempt. He just he ran it through. There was no pressure. But then when I saw the replay, the ball was over the line, you know. So,
yeah, absolutely.
It was wild. I mean, the best it's ever been, Rocco. It's the best it's ever been.
I think it's fucking ridiculous, man. And it wasn't even just that free kick. I mean, on both sides. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't want to get stuck into the umpires, but far out, man. Like, they just
You're gonna say something,
they make the game so hard to watch.
I think with so many players uncontracted, I think players like McGovern and Haynes probably get a 1-year contract.
Yeah, I'm happy with one.
Just for depth.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And the way McGovern's played this year, I mean, he deserves it, really.
It's wild.
He deserves another year. Why not? You know what I mean?
Bloke was gone. It's just wild. I still can't believe he's our best forward for the year. I can't believe it.
See, now, this Gokhan said should have been sent to the ARC for review. Now, that should have been sent, but the problem is it only gets sent to the review if the umpire calls for it. Right? So if it doesn't get called for it, they don't go to the review. So I don't know. Like it's a flaw in the ARC, you know, the way they do it now, because if they play on quickly, then they don't call it back, and it can be a mistake. And unless the umpire calls it, they won't review it. So, I mean, that could have cost the game. So, what happens if that does cost the game and it costs it in a final or a grand final? It's so ridiculous, man. That was ridiculous, man. Like, seriously.
Ask the 3 up top. I mean, some of the calls, either like if you go
holding the ball.
Go watch Game Day Live. I was losing it both ways. I'm just going, how is that not that? And then he pays it a minute later, the same thing that should have been paid before. I'm just going, what the hell is going on? That's why I say it's unwatchable, because you don't know the rules anymore. You don't know what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, so they keep changing the rules. That's the problem. The AFL keep changing the rules, so it doesn't help the umpires as well. You know, the rules get Friday night football. They could have a rule change, and if it doesn't seem good, come Saturday, that rule's gone.
It's different.
It's embarrassing. Yeah. Mickey Mouse.
It's just no consistency.
It's Mickey Mouse. I drop Pito tomorrow. He's been, I don't know, what has happened to him?
You know what?
Flynn.
It's not the hand, right? But ever since he got a hand injury, like that was the time period, it can't be the hand that's doing that. But he's been terrible. He's getting smashed by everybody. And
giving away stupid free kicks as well in the right.
He does it. Oh man, and he's dropping marks. You know what I mean? He's missing goals. Like he's just, and you know they say, but he's all right. He's not. He's not all right around the ground. He doesn't do enough, man. Yeah, and that Flynn O'Reilly, he got another 50 fucking hit outs today in the twos.
Yeah.
And he got 22 possessions and a couple of points. He was there. He was standing behind us, right? He's a big bloke, man. He's huge. He's 209 centimeters, right? I don't know if it's going to be this week because you're playing the Hawks, but I'm telling you, he's going to get a game this year. He's going to get a game. And
he'll definitely get it. He'll get a couple of games towards the back end of the year. Maybe this week. Who knows?
Hey, Rocco, remember how you used to say Mackay with his hands out to mark the ball out in front? Can we do something about Kemp taking a bloody
I said exactly the same when I was there. I was going, far out, man.
chest
Put your
mark?
hands out.
Even his chest marks he can't take.
Yeah.
He's so frustrating. Kemp is a frustrating player because he's kicked 2 goals again. Okay. He's been kicking his goals, you know. One was a good goal. But the thing is, man, he's so frustrating other times, like drop and mark. What about the one, you know, where he went up for the mark, his arms got pulled down, right? It was a free kick 100%. Like Kemp grabbed it, right? Had a clear shot at goal. Had a clear shot, just snap it. And he stopped, and then it wasn't a mark or anything, you know. And there was another time when he was running, he handballed it off, and then they handballed it again. We can fucking shoot for goal, bro. Like, I don't know. He's a frustrating player.
It was on his wrong leg, but who cares, mate? Have a crack.
He was fucking 10 meters out, mate. Like, shoot for goal, mate. Like, I don't know. Like, he does such good things. He looks like a star 1 minute and like a dud the next, you know. I don't know.
Rob, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good yourself.
Good.
Yeah, just got back from the game, so
How'd you go? Nice.
yeah, cold one.
It looked cold. It looked cold.
Did you get wet?
Lucky, there was a lot of empty seats on level 1, so we just went back a few rows and
that's good.
Under cover, so it was all right.
Shit crowd, huh?
What's that? Yeah, it was their home game. I mean, a lot of their guys didn't rock up on level 1, I think. There was a lot of empty seats. We were in because it was an away guy. My mate gets us a ticket for the away games there, but yeah, 56,000 they said, I think.
Wow.
Surely they're fudging the numbers each week. Surely they're fudging them.
It was
I'm
50.
convinced.
I don't know. What did it look like on TV?
It looked like seats empty.
No, a lot of seats empty. A lot of seats empty.
You know the top, especially, was it the Shane Warne stand or was it the other side?
Yeah,
it was fucking empty.
Yeah.
He was
we were
no.
Shane Warne side.
Ponsford or no?
No, we were
City end?
I was right dead smack in the centre bounce, opposite the interchange on level 1. But I was looking at the southern stand. A lot of the top was empty, but that was
the southern stand was completely empty. The other side was half empty, and then there were just big gaps everywhere.
There was a North. I don't want to harp on about the attendance, whatever, but there was a North game last week. They said they had 37,000 people. Go watch the game. There wouldn't be more than 15,000. I'm convinced they're fudging numbers. Yeah. I'm convinced they're fudging them. But yeah, I mean, for all the people that got out there tonight, well done. You braved the cold weather. I'm sure it was very, very fun. Very, very fun.
Hey, boys, just quickly, how serious is Harry Dean's injury?
I don't know. What happened to him? He cut his hand on baked beans or something.
I heard he split the webbing last week in his fingers.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. He was sitting behind us. He was sitting behind us with the other boys and that, and he had it wrapped up. You know
what he's going to play with? He's going to look like his old man. He just needs a wig now. He's going to play with a glove.
He's coming.
He's going to look like his old man. He just needs a wig.
I tell you what, we missed him. You could tell. Yeah, he's a good player. You know, you could see he's got something because we missed him badly. No, in Lewis's defence, Lewis did all right. I mean, he got to the contest, got his fist there, didn't let Lynch mark a lot of goals. You know what I mean?
Even his disposal was good tonight.
Yeah, game turned when he went off.
He got injured.
We had to put Government. When we had to put McGov back, we kind of lost a bit. And I don't know, man. Kemp needs to learn how to take a mark or get off his opponent. He needs to put a bit of distance between him and his opponent because it's how many weeks in a row now, 1-on-1, he keeps getting beat. I don't know. The ball went to him a lot.
We look like I'm going to give Richmond a bit of credit here.
Yeah, they were good.
We look like we lost our structure tonight, like what we were normally doing. You know what I mean? Like we were fumbling a lot. I know it was drizzly out there. You were there, Robert. It was very drizzly.
It was heavy at sometimes, especially after half time. It came down heavy at half time, and it was wet.
Yeah,
it was very wet.
So it was fumbly. I mean, you know, for both sides. So it was, but they just. I felt like they lost their structure. They got beaten around the contest, first of all.
Yeah.
I don't know what the numbers were, but just by looking at it.
46-15 as stoppages, just on points wise. We got belted.
You know what?
Was it? So that's I didn't know what the numbers were. I didn't look at it, but just by seeing it, we got smashed. Like Cripper was nowhere tonight. He was
similar to the Essendon game. Similar to the Essendon game. Yeah. But I just thought the second half, mate, just stop handballing it around. It was slippery. Just kick it.
Yeah.
Kick it. That's the type of weather where you just want to kick it forward ugly, you know, not try to get Kemp to take marks. It was wet. It's going through his hands, you know, and he's, I don't know. It was just like,
it felt like they didn't adapt. It felt like they didn't adapt. They didn't adapt properly tonight. They fell away a little bit, and you're probably right. They were just going one or two handballs too many times.
Too many, yeah.
And you could see they got caught or they would fumble, you know, instead of like what Robert was saying, mate. At times, man, just go, man, just go. There was someone there. Honour the lead, mate. Honour the lead, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Look, I think that it was a terrible game to watch. It was fucking terrible, man. I wanted to leave. That's how bad it was. I wanted to leave, man. It was that bad, you know. But I don't know. It might do us good for next week. It was a bit like the Essendon game, and we came back the week after, and it kind of helped us. You know what I mean? Because I think they're not going to be happy. I don't think so. I think you said at Mars that Walsh did not look happy after the game.
He was angry.
He had a terrible second half.
Oh, second half. He was.
He was bad. Yeah,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. For him, yeah.
Yeah,
he was.
And you know what?
I thought the whole midfield was off, to be honest. So they were all off.
It was completely off. If it wasn't for Ewer and Chera played well too.
Chera.
Chera had a good game.
Yeah.
Best game of the year. Best game.
I like to give it to him a lot, but the last few weeks he's been maybe playing on the wing, not attending centre bounces. He's helping him more. I don't know what you saw, but geez, Ollie Hollands, I don't know.
He looked out of sort tonight.
Yeah, but it's his first game back in this new system. Right. Maybe I can give him an out. He got better as the game went along, I think. I know on TV what it looked like, but I don't know. I didn't.
You know who out? Yeah, he looked terrible. No. He looked out of sort, but we're not dropping him or anything. Like he'll be all right. He'll come back, but he looked out of sort tonight. You know who else was?
What about Jack Ison?
He looked tired
again for about 4 weeks. Has been like
nearly man. He's the nearly man.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what shit me about him tonight? His half-assed tackles.
Yeah. He ain't nailed one.
He did about 4 or 5 times. He just one arm. Like that's not Jack Ison.
Yeah.
He needs a rest. I think just give him.
He needs a rest. And you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to do these super sharp, killer kicks, low trajectory, real hard. You can't do that every kick.
No.
He hit one. He did.
Yeah, he hit one, but he keeps trying it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like it. At least he's trying to go for it. But
maybe not in that weather.
Yeah, I just feel like he just needs a rest. Simple as that.
Yeah, he needs a rest.
Just give him a couple of weeks in the two, maybe 3 weeks, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't brought him that.
Wait up. Wait, Rob, come back out and come back in.
You do it every time, Rob, mate. Rob, every time.
I'll kick him. Your mic's back. It's going bump, 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 bump.
Every week, I don't know what it is.
Hey, the Twos had a good win.
Yeah, they did.
The Twos had a good win. I saw the numbers and that. There were some good numbers by some players. You know, it was good. It was good. Yeah. After we've been shocking for the last 3 or 4 weeks in the seconds.
I think that's because we had a lot of players that came into the seniors. Plus, Ben Camporelli was out. He's back. He's had 28 touches or something. So
I saw that.
Mm.
You know who was shit again tonight? Fucking Cottrell, man.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Mate, he was just, he's nowhere. He just, Peter just mentioned that. I didn't see that, but this is 2 weeks now. He came back first week, was fucking, he done really well. He kicked that goal, but the last 2 weeks, back to the old Cottrell, man. It's just, I don't know, man.
He just Cottrell is what you see is what you get. Like, what do you get? Like, I don't even expect anything from him. When he comes in, just go, yeah, whatever. He might kick you a goal and bob up, but what's he gonna do? Really? Like, how does Cottrell ever hurt a team? Never.
Yeah.
I would have rather Akers in the side.
You know what he is? Just a body. That's all he is. Just a body out there. That's all he is.
Now we're going to see this week with selection. We'll see what Fraser's all about because there should be some changes after tonight's performance.
Yeah, I think so. It'll be interesting selection this week because, we still got the win, but I think there's some players now that, maybe are nice. And you don't want to do too many. You don't want to now like just wreck the style we got. But I reckon there might be one or two. And far out, I keep thinking about Peter Net. And I'm thinking to myself, it'd be hard to drop him because he's that, experienced, big body, and we're going to be playing Hawthorn, but far out, he's been no good. He's been no good, man.
Yeah, I reckon that, who I think they might bring him in this week for Ison. I think they might do it.
Who? Flynn Young?
Nah, Ashton Moyer. I reckon they might do it.
He kicked two and had 18 touches.
Yeah, he's been consistent enough to get a game. I think they might bring him in for, I don't know if it's a last run or hurrah. I don't think it's that. I just think I think he'll come in for him. Or they could absolutely throw a spanner in the works. I don't think he should get a game, but Zach Williams.
Zach would have been good today. No, Zach would have been good today. I reckon Zach would have been good today.
No, but I feel like, one of those shock ones that, just catches everyone off guard, and you see Zach Williams in and Jack Ison out purely because of experience against Hawthorn. But he might not. He might just keep it the same and just maybe one or two changes again.
No, it's a good point. I think Ison, I like Ison, and I think, he'll be our future, but I think it might be time. There's nothing wrong with going back into the fucking seconds, man. I think it might be time. And I think you're right, Mars. Bringing in Williams wouldn't be a bad move this week. Hawthorn, bit of experience, maybe.
And they're fucking, you can't underestimate. I know they got Wallop, but you just go look at who was out for him, and then you go, they all come back next week. I'm telling you right now. Oh, fuck.
Mars, they had a lot of good guys out today, Hawthorn.
No, they had 8 players out. That'll be Amon, Limpy, what's his name? The Wizard. There was more. Who else? Josh Battle's out.
Weddle's not playing. He's suspended.
Weddle, like all these players. I mean, there's a lot of players that are out. You know what I mean? I mean, they didn't really play well. They were rubbish for 3 quarters. And he wouldn't be happy, Sam Mitchell. But I don't think he would have tore shreds off him. So, I'm wary of him that next. I don't know. When do we play him? On a Saturday?
Next Saturday night. Next Saturday night.
We play Saturdays for 5 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Yeah.
Do you put Cowan on the Wizard?
Well, hopefully the Wizard doesn't play.
Imagine having that headache and going, fuck, who are you going to put on the Wizard? Who? Fucking Sard's going to come back for a week. Who do you play? That's why I think like a Zach Williams maybe could come back. I don't know. Maybe they could go a different look. I'm not sure. I wouldn't play him on the Wizard. I don't know. Who do you play on him anyway from any team? It's crazy. Dylan, how are you? Is Carlton tonight on level 2 at the pub or what?
No, it was level 2 on top of Rocco's house. That's all.
On top of the roof.
Cold then, because I didn't see you. I didn't see you then.
Nah, I went straight to the top of the house.
That's all right. What'd you
Yeah,
make of it?
and that's true about Watson. It was hamstring
No,
awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah, so you don't even know if he's going to be back next week. But
Yeah, true.
but anyway, let's.
I want to see this Ruckman instead of Pitto. Maybe, I don't know. We can use him as a forward. Maybe, I don't know. Like
Flynn Riley.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen much of him, but he seems to be getting heaps of it.
He killed it again today. He had another like 55 bloody
43 tap outs.
43.
These-
There you go.
These new rules don't suit Pitto at all. I don't know.
No, not at all. No.
He's losing taps every week. It's Harry Mackay looks better in the ruck than him at times.
Crazy.
Boys, Dirksen was good.
Yeah,
he was all right. Yeah, he was all right. He actually held his own. He actually did hold his own.
Right. He's a good replay. I think Dirksen's taken two Jumper Lewis's spot.
So why are they still going after Buku though, as like that third small who's quick?
Well, Haynes.
Yeah, but isn't Hoff's position that, or is that new?
Well, then you got O'Farrell is Mitch McGovern technically, if you want to put it. That way.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to put it that way, like that's how I look at it. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one, and I mean, you could be losing Cowan in a couple of years. So, like, who knows? Is it you're looking for? You know,
Cowan was good again tonight, man, and you know that first mark that he, that mark that he fucking like went with the ball and got fucking cleaned up and then still got the handball out, man.
Yeah.
He's shown a lot in the last 4 or 5 weeks. I'm impressed with Cowan. That's the player we thought he was, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is, yeah, exactly. I was going to ask, Dylan, I'm going to ask you, what did you make of Taylor Swift, the iguana, Harry Mackay?
Yeah, he was all right. I feel like, I don't know, we got destroyed in the ruck, like with Pitternet anyway. So I feel like, I don't know. He was all right. It wasn't his best game. Wasn't his worst
He
game.
didn't miss the goals that he shot. At least he didn't miss.
Yeah.
I got
this from 20 meters. I don't know. He had a beautiful kick, apparently. I don't know what the hell's going on.
How are you, Andy? Congratulations, my friend. Living the dream at the moment, I'm sure, man. You and your beautiful wife. Enjoy the honeymoon because the honeymoon finishes real quick.
Hello, boys. Winning ugly is good for culture. We never make it look easy against the Tigers. Take the W and move on to the Hawks. We're in the 10. Who would have thought it weeks ago?
We are, man. We're in the 10, if you believe it, for fuck's sakes.
Do North play tomorrow or no?
Yeah, they play 4 over there.
Ooh,
in Adelaide,
game. That'll be a very good game.
Here's a stat
So we could
for
be in the top 10 at the end of the round. That you think about it, that is amazing. Like from 8 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fucking unwatchable for 9 weeks of the year. Absolutely unwatchable. Where did Dylan go? He's coming back.
North have never won in Adelaide. North have never won Adelaide Oval.
Never won.
Not in Adelaide Oval. No. North.
I reckon Port will win, and we'll be in the top 10. Do you believe it? And then
there's a first time
play Hawthorn and Collingwood far out. 2 big weeks coming.
Dylan's a happy man too because we just gave him one of the best players in the NBA for literally nothing. So
yeah, you know what?
One of the worst trades in sport history. I'll tell you that for free.
He started to cry. That's how excited he was.
I just spilled my fucking tea all over my desk. So
that was up and coming because he's going to bag me about Boston. But I've seen a chip and you're yet to win one. So shut your mouth.
It doesn't matter. Hey, this year, if we get LeBron, we're winning the fucking chip. Yeah. Philly on top, Carlton on top. What a fucking year for the Dylan.
On top, he reckons. Carlton
the year of the Dylan. The year of the Dylan.
Big Vincenz. Hello.
Happy American Independence Day for the 250th time, mate.
The 4th of July. Christmas in July.
Mate,
Here we go.
it doesn't get any better than the 4th of July, does it?
Did you go to the game today or what? Or tonight? Sorry.
Yeah, I went to Dallas and watched the Australians lose. No, I didn't. No, I did. Hang on. I'll just get my MAGA hat off and I'll replace it with my sponsor. Hang on. There you go. Umpire Nick Foot. I did go to the game tonight with my girlfriend Tanya, and
Nice.
mate, it was bloody chilly. Let me tell you, and it was a very forgettable game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I repeat anything that you guys have said because I haven't been listening until now. But it was a game that won't make the highlights reel. I wouldn't have thought.
It's a hard watch. Very hard.
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh,
It was
mate.
a hard watch.
There were times that I thought, "Oh, please, just get me out of here. I don't want to watch anymore."
Just
I
wanted
agree.
to end.
We're
I
lucky.
agree
In all seriousness, we were lucky to get away with that game. Lucky to get away with it again.
Tom Lynch.
Second time against Richmond again this year. Yeah, it was almost a repeat with Tom Lynch.
It was. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I thought
It
was
wasn't quite 2 goals, 7 with 2 out of bounds on the full like he did in round 1, but I think he only had a couple of shots and both of them went astray tonight. So anyway,
Who was your
What do you
best
do?
on? I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement of
my best on would have probably been George Hewitt, I reckon.
Yeah.
And my second best on probably would have been Jagger.
Oh, okay.
And I thought Frankie Evans deserved the vote tonight. I thought he
Fair
was
enough.
everywhere.
Yeah.
He was very, very good tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He
played.
laid a lot of tackles.
Yeah, Taylor Byrne was good too. For someone didn't kick a goal, I thought the pressure Taylor Byrne put on was good.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he deserves votes, but I mean,
No.
yeah, they all chipped in at various stages. But
I agree with Andy. There's no luck in footy, Vince. The better team always wins.
hey, that is the great Andy from the Monday Blues.
Yes.
Mate, congratulations on your big wedding last Sunday, Andy. Mate, I saw some of the photos on Instagram during the week, and mate, do you both scrub up beautifully on a wedding video? Anyway, well done, mate. Yeah,
They look very happy. We're very happy for Andy. I'm wrapped for him, man.
Where's his honeymoon?
I don't know. Where did you go? Where are you on your honeymoon?
He's probably getting a bit of rest and recreation.
Which Sundays?
Watching us.
Was it?
Which Sundays?
Yeah, which Sundays? Yeah.
Really?
sick.
Oh, that's nice. That'll be good.
Anyway,
That's where you,
at the end of the
be
day,
good, man.
we held sway. We held sway, and I think the way we defended in that last minute, when we've seen games like that before, where someone all of a sudden makes a mistake or gives away a free kick, or the opposition gets it and gets a goal out of it. We defended stoutly in that last minute or so, and I think there were about 5 or 6 ball ups, and the ball was just not coming out of there. So I think they did that very well.
Yeah,
But how
with the
worried?
umpires-
How
with
worried
the
were you? Like I was just waiting for a high free kick. With all those ball ups, I'm thinking, oh, there's going to be.
I'm telling you now. I was in the Ponsford stand, and by the way, a big shout out to Johnny fucking Holden, who was sitting around the same area as me. Came up to me after the game. Every one of those free kicks was there. Absolutely no question about it. The high free kick that got them within 2 points, that was there.
oh, yeah.
I was in the perfect position to see it because in the Ponsford stand up on level 4, you can see over the top of everything, and it was definitely there. And so was the deliberate the deliberate through a point, whatever it is.
Really? Nah, no way.
No,
Well,
it wasn't.
It was.
Can't, he's
No
too
way.
close.
The ball
He was
crossed.
under pressure.
No, from
No.
when you're at
No.
the when
What
you're at-
you'll see is that the Richmond players ran away from him,
The
and all
first
of a
one.
sudden he just decides to cross
Yeah,
over
but
the
the
Nah,
ball
it
went
already-
over the line.
it
The
already
ball
went
went
over the line
it already went
initially.
over.
What, before that, did it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
second one.
Oh,
The second one
okay.
he
Well,
got pinned
all I'm
for.
saying is if the ball was still in play at the time that he had
what's
it in
it?
his hands, and then he just sort of walked it over the line, I thought
Yeah, the
that
second one.
was a clear free kick.
I agree, Vince. On the when it happened, I said to Dylan, I go, that's a free kick.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
free
Yeah.
kick. But then later on, we saw the replay, and it went that much over the line. I can't believe
Okay.
they did it.
Well, then why didn't the ARC, those stupid morons in the ARC, reverse it?
There we go.
I mean, they got 15 to 20 seconds to have a look at it. Why didn't they reverse it?
That's the $1 million question.
Well,
Vince.
that's
They
one
did the
time.
same thing last week with that point that went over the.
Well, that's one time they
clearly a
could have
point.
reversed it because while he was while he gave away the free kick and while he was lining up, they had time to look at it. Yeah. So they could have looked at that. But
Now,
anyway,
what I'd really love to know, Rocco, is which of the members of the ARC were given the ask during the week for that point that they did not review and bring the ball back in that Port Adelaide showdown. They by the way, they did banish the goal umpire. He got the ass.
Yeah,
right?
because he's supposed to have changed the rule. Because if he's supposed to call for it.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not saying he should.
after-
I'm not saying he shouldn't have got. I'm not saying he shouldn't have got banished. He should have, because he clearly missed a point. He should have at least called for the review of that, right? But because he never even called for the review, he's got the ass. But what about the idiots in the ARC that are wasting their time? What are they doing up there? Playing table tennis?
No, but apparently
while the game's on.
Apparently, the new rule after that whole St Kilda schmozzle, they can't do it.
Yes, they
Graham Wright
can
came
within
out and
15 to 20
stopped them doing
seconds.
it. No. It depends on what it is. They're not allowed to just stop the game and say no. That's not. It's stupid.
As
Rob,
I said at the
all
beginning.
I know is, mate, all I know is the whole damn thing is the schmozzle. They try and fix one thing and create two more problems out of trying to solve one other.
It
And
confuses everyone.
everyone's confused as to what's going on.
I
out
think
there.
we got the comment of the night. This is it. Noah's Ark had better technology. that is the comment of the night.
That is the comment of the night by our friend Rock Comodo from Perth. And
that is funny, man. It's so true. It's such it's
embarrassing.
It makes this whole competition, this so-called $1 billion competition, it's an embarrassment.
It's Mickey Mouse. I'm telling you, it's the biggest Mickey Mouse elite sporting organization in the world.
Bring out the Benny Hill music. Seriously, bring out the Benny Hill music.
It's an embarrassment to think.
It should just be used for obvious things, though. That's all it should be used for. Nothing grey area. Just if it's obvious and they see it, that's it. If it's not obvious,
but that Nick Haynes one, walking it through that should have been reviewed.
Yeah.
The point from last week should have been reviewed.
You know, the only sport where technology has worked has been tennis.
Yep.
That's the only sport. When the ball's out, it's out.
Ball tracking,
and cricket. And cricket.
I reckon
cricket's improved remarkably.
Oh, that's improved too, yeah.
Well, that's the system they're trialing in the AFL now, the ball tracking, where it's got chip in it.
Yeah.
They
use ball tracking.
I'm pretty sure they scrapped the chip.
Oh,
they did scrap the chip.
Yeah, they scrapped it. Didn't work. If you look at the FIFA World Cup, they got the chip in the ball, and it's picking up like a minute hair for the Croatia and Portugal game. It was like a minute hair, and it spiked on their thing. It's crazy. I'm like, if we're going down to the fine margins now, we've lost everything.
Yeah. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolute joke.
Before we get on, because actually the press conference come on, the Scotty Tompkins. If I ever knock on wood, have a honeymoon, I'll be taking my lucky bride to the McCure Hotel, Warragul, 3.5 stars.
On that note, boys, I'll let you go. See you later. Take care.
Thanks, Nick.
See you, boys.
Thanks, Nick. See you, mate.
Oh, what a lucky woman that would
Scotty
be.
Tompkins.
Imagine that.
He would too.
Malik Beasley from the NBA is evidence enough that humans corrupt any sport, and you can add Terry Rozier into that
Terry
as well.
Rozier is the worst. That's fucking the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Jesus.
Tennis is a static game, though. That's why it works. They've scrapped the smart ball in the VFL. It was useless. Yep, man. Fair point. Yeah. Actually, now what am I gonna? I'm gonna share.
By the way, I'm a little bit confused as to what's news and what's not news anymore, because I heard that there was this female singer that got married today to some footballer over in America.
Yeah.
Why is that news? Why is that news? I have no idea.
Where do you get this news? I didn't hear.
How does that come up?
It's like
you know who he's talking about that?
Nah. Who?
He's
Dylan's
talking about Harry
favourite artist.
Mackay. He's talking about Harry
Who?
Mackay.
Yeah,
Did he?
Harry Mackay's favourite artist.
Oh, did she get married?
Yeah, at Madison Square
Oh.
Garden.
Was it
to
there?
that.
Was it actually there?
And it was all secret, and all of the people that were invited was secret, and they couldn't take photos, and they couldn't take their phones in, and all the rest of the bullshit. Why? Because they've got to make their billions from freaking
How do you
magazines
know so
who
much?
want to sell all the photos.
Yeah, how do you know so much?
Fucking
More than
bullshit.
Channel 9.
Vince is more
Because
popular
as
than
I
us.
said to you, I was
Is that
watching
why-
the news.
Yes.
As I said, I was watching the news, and this bullshit was force-fed down my throat. Just like
Is that
all of the
why
royal
Mackay
family.
struggled today? He was sad.
He wanted to be there.
No, I
Shall
thought,
we?
I thought Harry did a couple of nice things.
Shall we? We shall divulge into. We haven't done these in a
Mate,
while.
the
I
hoodie,
don't know.
the lucky hoodie is.
These are
hey,
good now. They're actually good now.
Right.
Hey, Mars.
Yeah.
Voss went out with 7 losses in a row.
Do not say
now,
his
and
name
now
when
Josh
I'm.
Fraser's won 7 games in a row. So
Do not
fucking
say his name
talk
when I'm
about
on
a
the screen.
turnaround.
It's he who shall not be named
Oh, he
Okay.
shall. Okay, right.
because it doesn't deserve his name to be called because he's
Sorry
not a
about
coach.
that. I
No
beg your pardon.
worries.
It's like saying the Lord's name in vain.
That's right. It is. All right, let's play it. I want to hear this man speak.
All right,
Let's go.
I'll shut up.
Nah, that's all right.
Chaotic finish there. How do you sort of walk away from that one? Oh, it's nice to walk away with the result. There's a lot of lessons out of that game for us, and I think it continues to highlight the work we've got in front of us. I think credit to Richmond. We knew what we were walking into. We're a spirited young outfit. It's going to be a terrific side. So we're aware of the challenges tonight was going to present. I thought we started a little bit slower than we would have liked, but credit to the players. I thought we responded after quarter time. I liked our second quarter. We thought more like the footy we'd been playing. And then it was a real grind after that. Never really felt like we had a margin that was comfortable enough. But again, to our players' credit, I thought they managed enough moments to find a way to get a result. Yeah, how do you think you did manage the last couple of minutes there, and obviously the last from the centre clearance to the sideline?
Yeah, I think we were able to find a way to get repeat stoppages, find a way to get first possession. It's not pretty that time of the game when there's a small margin. But we seem to be embracing those moments a bit better maybe than what we have in the past. Certainly training them more. So, it's more learning for us, definitely.
Has that been a focus on training those moments after what happened early in the season when you did fade out late in games, or how's it?
I think, it's just a continuation of the education piece and maybe, again, zeroing in on some more detail around it, what that actually looks like, the connection part of it, how well connected we are and what our roles look like. And sort of trying to find ways in training to be able to execute that. And that's our whole game, to be fair. We've been real deliberate with what we've gone after Monday to Friday, and we turn up game day with more belief that we can execute, albeit tonight was a real grind.
I think it was just the last, I suppose, 3 or 4.
I like that. So we're training it more in the last 4 or 5 minute scenarios. At least they're training it, and you can see that. Yeah, don't
Remember, we couldn't do nothing in the last 4
in the
minutes.
last 4 minutes. Yeah, no worries, champ. That's 20% of a quarter, but you can't do anything. You can't. It's out of your control. That's what he said. Okay, no worries. Not if you train for those scenarios, but yeah, I like that. It's good.
4 minutes where the game goes from a situation where it looks like you've got it in hand, and then suddenly it's a flat kick game and it's chaotic and things happening.
Yeah, I think that's part of the learning out of tonight for us. How much do we contribute to that chaos late? And certainly there was some method around some free kicks and different things like that. We've got to be better there. So this is the great part about where we're at, being able to get an outcome, but also look back and go, well, we've got to be better moving forward in those parts of the game, because pretty quickly I've got this belief that the competition's quite close. I really believe that. I think that there's not much between teams, and you can have a 4 or 5 goal margin, and that can evaporate really quickly just through some poor execution, if you like. So, that was a game where we'll learn a fair bit from.
It's a fair point. I mean, it's actually a true point. It's like I mean, we've seen it for a while, the momentum swings and all that. When a team gets on a run, it can evaporate quick. And it's just fine margins. I mean, in the AFL and any sports, when you get to the top end, it's all about those fine margins. And I mean, when you're in the middle and you're chasing the top 4, top 6 pack, there's always just those fine margins, executions, as you said. I like that.
Mars, but what he's saying is true. We're 2 games off 4th. That's how
it's
close
crazy.
it is. It's crazy.
It's crazy to think they were actually 2 games off 4th. So, yeah, they got to be up to it. And I'm sure he knows any. Like, he's not speaking like we don't know any of this, but it's good. At least we're hearing it. It's honesty. Finally.
That you can take from. You've obviously chosen to bring some young players up for some consistent opportunities since you've taken over the role. What is it that they're bringing, Jack Lyson, Taylor, Billy Wilson, those sorts of players, that is allowing you to compete better? Is it their energy? Is it their skill? What is that?
I think it's a combination of all of that. I think they bring a level of talent. They're so coachable, which our playing group is, but these guys are hungry to learn and get better, and our coaches do a great job at coaching them through their games during the week. But they're no different to anyone else, really. They have to come in and perform their roles. That's important. But whilst they're doing that, whilst we can get games into them, and whilst they're in conditions and situations like they were tonight, that can only help our football club moving forward. So really proud of our youth, the way they're standing up, but they're being led on field really well by our experienced players. But they've got a lot more growing to do. We've got to do a lot of work with them and keep trying to develop them as fast as we can. But they are having moments where you can see a future there for.
What can't you hear, Rob?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear the video.
No.
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
I'm going to remove you, and you're going to come back right now.
It's always.
Yeah, now just give me a thumbs up
for our young players, and
No.
importantly, they all look like Carlton.
All right, I'm going to kick
What
you.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, I might shoot off for tonight anyway.
All right. It was a pleasure. Always a pleasure
All right,
seeing
mate.
and talking to you as well. Thank you for joining
Good on
the
you,
stream
Rob.
as well.
Thanks, brother. Take care, guys.
Ciao, ciao.
See you,
Bye.
Rocco. Bye.
All right, let's go.
Players early in their careers.
Is that something that you considered and were already thinking prior to taking over the role, that there was opportunity there for these sorts of players who were toiling and playing really good footy at VFL?
I wasn't a premeditated thought. It was more, okay, where are we at? What are we promoting and pushing internally around our Monday to Friday, and the 3 or 4 things we wanted to deliberately get after. And that opened everything up for every player. We've brought experienced players in. Like Wade Dirkson's a great example. Wade comes in, and in the absence of Jacob Wiedering and Harry Dean tonight. I mean, Harry Dean, you miss a young player in his first year because of how reliable he's been. But Wade comes in and performs a role, and Jack Hyson's performing a role, and Taylor Burns performing a role. Lockie Cowan's a young player. Like, he's been outstanding for us all season. Jagger Smith. So, yeah, there's a number of guys that they understand that they have to train well. They have to prepare really well, and their responsibilities and roles game day are the same standards we're holding for everyone.
How is Harry? Is he going to be right for next week?
Yeah, we anticipate he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be okay.
How did he cut his hand?
Not 100% sure, but I'd like him to stay away from sharp objects for a little while. He's become pretty important to us. He's great character. I reference being a Carlton person. Like, he looks like a Carlton footballer when he plays footy. So, yeah, he'll be available next week.
And Lewis Young, how's he doing? Obviously, concussion protocols now.
Yeah, I haven't had a recent update other than I knew he was taken out of the game because of concussion, which put a little bit of stress on us in terms of having to move McGovern back and a few other moving pieces. But I'll get an update on him probably tomorrow, but I'm hoping he'll recover well.
So he'll miss 85,000 weeks because of the HIA rule that they've brought in, and because there'll be no more contact anymore and all that. So he'll miss another 85,000 weeks after that. But it's quite funny, like 18-year-old and so heavily reliant on this kid. It's crazy. I mean, he matches up every week. He fronts up, and like, crazy to think that. I feel like it's not Jacob Wiedering all over again, but I remember when Jacob Wiedering his first year, he was like fantastic. I think he averaged like a goal kicked on him or under a goal kicked on him. So yeah, he's trending in that that territory, which is crazy, unbelievable. Oz Yates, sorry. $2.99 for those who are still awake. Go Blues! Weren't you meant to be asleep? Like, he was meant to be asleep like 40 minutes ago. This bloke, you know that?
He reckons he can't sleep.
Yeah, I like this one too. You won't hear quantify from this bloke. No, thank God. It's no word salad. I'm not in a coma yet. I'm kind of learning. I like it. It's good.
Apart from Josh Fraser sounding very refreshing and to the point in his press conferences, unlike a certain other coach that shall not be named, the most impressive part of these press conferences I find is the lack of investment by this billion-dollar industry in something like a $10 microphone for the people asking the questions, so that we can actually hear what they're asking the coaches. But that's typical of the AFL, isn't it?
It's true.
Give
always.
them a $10 freaking
question.
microphone. Would you please just put one up and get them to stand up and talk into the microphone when they ask a question?
Well, just one that they pass around. That's it.
This has been a problem.
The easiest fix. It's the easiest fix.
This has been a problem.
They refuse to do anything about it, Rocco. They refuse. Point blank refuse.
What do you mean they refuse? Like they've actually said we refuse.
Well, this has been brought up by commentators, by people on Fox Footy, Channel 7, you name it. But do you think anyone does anything about it? Nope.
But it shouldn't even be. It shouldn't be a thing that's brought up. It should just be a thing.
Know.
Just have fucking.
But don't worry. The TV rights, fucking $2.6 billion next time around and all that. Yeah, no worries. Can we spend $10 on a microphone? No.
I told you, Mickey Mouse League all round. Mickey Mouse.
Mars, you've been away, but I've renamed the AFL the Waffle, the WAFFLE.
AFL.
Yeah, no. The woke, anti-Australian, fake, fraudulent, leftist elites.
And shall we'll resume while Rocco has his coughing fit.
Pathetic.
Tonight, looking at the breakdown of scores from stoppage and turnover, it was, I think Richmond outscored you by about 3 or 4 goals, and in the last few years when that happens, Carlton generally lose quite comfortably. Is that a sign of, I suppose, the change that you brought to the team, that you can win a game like this, albeit against a lower team, but not having the strength as in the scores coming through?
Yeah, possibly. I think it'll give.
By the way, that question took 27 seconds to ask.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said that question from that journalist took 27 seconds to ask. He sounded like that Mitch, what's his name from Baggers Chat, when he asked the president and the CEO a question at that interview that took about 19 minutes. He took about 17 and a half minutes of it asking one question.
It's like, I'm continuing.
Hey, we got
the game tonight.
We got 67 viewers.
Stoppage, and we spoke about that in the box, and we probably didn't get the shift we wanted to over the course of the 4 quarters. But I think we're finding different ways to win. I think that's been our story a little bit over the last month. It hasn't always come off the back of stoppage, and when our stoppage game's been strong, we've still found other ways to score. Tonight, our stoppage game wasn't at the level we had expected, but we were able to win the ball back and transition it. I thought our offensive game was a little bit clunky as well. But again, it's great learning for us that we can find different ways to win, to your point. I think it's important we understand that and keep working on that.
George Hewitt, standing against tonight, how did he ever find himself out of the team, and how's he gone about responding from being out of the team?
Well, you can see by his performances how he's gone about responding. I haven't known George until I arrived at the club in November. He's just the ultimate team person. Accepted going out of the team like a true professional, went back and took all his strengths and leadership to VFL, and he found himself back in the team. At that point in time, it was the right decision because we have to keep finding out about our list and exploring what that mix looks like. But to George's absolute credit, he comes back in the team. He's not playing exclusively midfield either. He's playing some different roles for us, but his leadership and character and ability to compete for us, he makes us better.
What do you learn about yourself from from a night like tonight as a coach, where you have a game go right down to the wire?
Yeah. Well, it was important that as a coaching group, we kept communicating with our players, particularly late, keep giving them as much guidance as we could, staying as calm as we could upstairs. Probably learn a bit more about our preparation, and you see some of the things we're able to execute late. We've trained that, so that was pleasing. But as I said, I think this competition's close, and winning's not easy. We've become very process driven, but getting an outcome and getting a result's not easy. So we take that for what it is, and we learn a lot of lessons, and we move forward. But yeah, I thought our coaching group, by and large, coached pretty well together tonight, albeit it wasn't the game we exactly wanted.
8 now.
Yeah, he does speak well. I mean, he's like straight to the point. It's what you want to hear. At least he says we trained for the last couple of minutes, and they put it into practice. So good on him. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Far out. Bit of honesty. It's good.
And you're sitting in 10th tonight. Can you start talking about finals and end of the season?
Yeah, we can, but I'm not going to. No, I think it's really important to understand the context of where we're at, understanding, being able to get some results recently and why we've got them. It hasn't been through luck. We've been really deliberate with how we've gone after this. I'm really keen to keep our focus quite narrow. Massive challenge next week, as every week presents. We'll find out more about ourselves, but we've got to keep stacking good training sessions on top of each other.
Is that the challenge now, dealing with the external expectation, where you're right in the mix in the season now, with the expectations outside are a lot higher?
Yeah, I'm clearly new to this and probably a bit naive to all of that. I don't go looking for the external. Focus very much is on what's in front of us. So maybe that might be a new challenge for me as well as an interim coach to manage some of that. But I think our players are really present at the moment. They talk the right language, the right actions are there, they're focused on what's important. But we do understand that in 7 days we've got a massive challenge against Hawthorn.
That was a good pressure. It's good pressure. I mean,
I want to read this. I want to read this comment.
Go.
Where is it? The Apollo 11 astronauts spoke loud and clear to Richard Nixon from the moon in 1969, but we can't get better mics at a press conference in 2026.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's been this problem for years, man. Every time they ask a question, everyone listens in. Hopefully I can hear what he says, hopefully I can get the question, I don't know, man.
I like what he said about George Hewitt as well. Straight.
Yeah.
He said it was the right decision at the time. Yeah.
It was warranted. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button as well. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscription as well. Let's try and get us back to.
We've still
4K.
got a few people watching.
Yeah, we do. We've got 100 people. So if you haven't hit it. Nice. I don't know what we are likewise, but yeah, Dickie Knee's back.
There
from
he is,
game
the star of the.
What do you mean he's back? He's still in the room here.
Yeah, he hasn't left. He hasn't left. How are you, man?
Yeah. All right. Now after losing my shit all game,
You should have seen it. There was a wave of emotions, Rocco. I hope we lose. Now that just kicked 2 goals and it's over. And I'm just like, man, this bloke's like on menopause or something. Fucking like mood swings, like a 60-year-old or like a 60-year-old woman, mate. I can't believe it.
And then every kick that we attempted, whether it was into the middle, I was like, fuck. Like even Taylor's like Aiden's literally got anxiety.
I'm like, it's all right. They got to try the kick. Keep going. You wanted to
keep trying it, man.
You got to keep doing it. This like fucking shit. No good. I love it. I love it.
Then I was holding the spoon, and I was so fucking tempted to throw both of them at someone.
He was just tapping. He was tapping the spoon on the side of the chair, and I was about to grab his arm and just go, stop. Just stop. I don't know who was more relentless, him or Shelby's tail, or trying to lick it like I don't know who. Far up. I love it. I love being with new people watching the game that I've never been with before. It's so good. Leave my spoons alone.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had that at my house, my fucking TV would be pieces.
I would have gone through 4 TVs.
Hey, it's actually good, Mars, isn't it?
What?
The watch-alongs.
I like it. I might invest in this forever, and then I'll just go to the finals when we make it.
I like it too, man. I think next week I'll be watching it here. I think I'm going to watch that.
No. Go on top of level 2 on top of the house. Go. It's all right. I like it.
Hang on. Can I just ask who here actually went to the game tonight apart from me?
I didn't. I'm not allowed to go.
No,
you didn't go.
I got banned for.
No. I watched it level 2 on top of the house.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
watched the level 2 from on top of the house.
What about you, Aiden? Did you go?
No, I got banned because people don't like me fucking swearing.
He was with me.
I just couldn't be fucked.
People are using that anti-social behaviour hotline or whatever it is. That
use that. Wait, I actually commentated the game in Portuguese. Actually, it's going to be a good clip too. It's when Cowan he sent Banks into the rooms with concussion. So it was actually a good one.
And he was BT as well.
Yeah, I was being a little doozy cutter and a little sideways rinder and a grinder and a winder and a binder.
Hey, by the way, boys, there was a first tonight. Did you notice what you were looking at tonight for the very first time?
Tell me, Vince, please.
Carlton wearing the predominantly white away strip against Richmond. That's never happened before.
Yeah, you're right.
It's never happened against Essendon before, and it's never happened against Collingwood before. So you said there's a little talking point for you, Rocco, with your Forever Rivals show on a Wednesday night. That's the first time I've ever seen Carlton wear the white Guernsey against Richmond. We've always worn the traditional navy blue Guernsey with white shorts when we've played Richmond away, or when we've played Essendon away. And also Collingwood. So, yeah.
Is it because they wore their new top with?
I think you'll find that's got a lot to do with it. But don't be surprised. I actually liked it. I actually liked the contrast, and I reckon that looks far better from a television point of view. So trying to separate the teams, because often these teams that have got dark Guernseys. There's too many dark Guernseys on the ground, only separated by the team who's got the dark shorts and the team that's got the white shorts. But, I think if you can have a definite contrast between dark and light in the way that they did it tonight, I actually quite liked it. And I didn't mind the Richmond blackout Guernsey or whatever they called it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And
I thought it was all right.
I think Scotty's the woke away jersey could fill about 40-minute segment on the Rivals here. I reckon we could talk about jerseys for about 40 minutes.
Don't get him started. Don't get me started, because the monogram should never be touched. But anyway.
But the monogram wasn't touched.
No, not in that. It's just navy blue, which is fine. Yeah, once we start adding colours to it, see you later. But we've got Aggro Aiden. This does have a good ring to it. Aggro Aiden, I like it. Oh, dude, look at him. He loves it. He always plays up with the camera shirt. He loves it.
By the way, what did you make of the baby blue outfits of the umpires? Did you like that?
No. I call them blue maggots. Can't stand them. I can't stand them.
I call them UNTs.
Yeah, there you go. That's
about 15, 20 years ago, nearly every game had umpires in various different colours so that they wouldn't clash with the teams. They sometimes wore all red with black shorts, or green with black shorts, or white even. Had a couple of runs as well as that predominantly yellow or lime green type uniform that they tend to wear all the time these days. I reckon they should return it back to those different colours, depending on who's playing and what their predominant colours are.
I reckon they should wear rainbow colours.
Don't you get me fucking started, Aiden.
Hey,
You
no,
get
but
me
that's,
started.
hey, listen. That's actually a good idea because they would never clash. That would
Yeah,
never
it's true.
clash.
The
What do you
smartest
mean they
thing.
never clash?
they
They'd have colours on there that clash with everybody.
That's the second smartest thing Aiden has said tonight. The other thing was if you go watch Game Day Live, we were talking about going to certain places, and he actually said that.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
I said, fuck with your perception and shit like that. I've got a point.
Yeah, far out. I
What
can't
did he
believe
say?
it. Yeah, we're talking about at the strippers and whatever. Like, because somebody asked, what's better, men's gallery or kittens? I'm like, well, I've only been dragged out of the house once, and I've been to kittens, so I'm like, I can't really talk. And I was saying, what about Aiden? He's been there a lot, and he's like, I've only been to kittens, and then he goes. And he's like, I don't like them because it fucks with your perception of women. I'm just like, that is the smartest thing that Aiden has ever said.
I didn't think that'd come out of his mouth.
No, I can't believe it. But
that's
Aiden,
why
you are.
That's why I go Emerson.
He's on point tonight. He's on point.
That is the most intelligent thing I've ever heard come out of someone who's got a life membership at Kittens.
But
only kidding, mate.
You know, it was fun. We only had 6 inside 50 tackles. They had 13. At one point, it was like 40 something to like.
I was looking at that.
Like it was like 40 something to 29 or whatever, and they squared up the ledger 49 each or 2.
There were 2 interesting stats that were exactly the same for both teams. Inside 50s, 49 each.
Yep.
And free kicks, 19 each. But other than that, they dominated in clearances.
Oh, they killed us in the stoppage.
43 to 31 overall, and 13 to 8 in the centre, and 30 to 23 around stoppages around the ground. That's normally one of our strong suits. What did you make of the midfield tonight? I mean, it was interesting. They played Cripps forward a fair bit.
Yeah, that was shit. They were no good. I even thought down to fucking Pitternet. Pitternet was so bad. I wouldn't even play him
in the first quarter. Like Pitternet rucked for about 5 minutes, and then he went off because I think Mankervis went off. I think he was following him.
Mankervis
would have been close. I reckon Nankervis would have been close to the best man on the ground tonight.
Mankervis.
He was enormous out there tonight.
Well done.
So, sorry to cut in, but look, the Scotty Tompkins, he always comes up with a ripper call. It fucks with your perception of women because they actually walk up to you and start talking.
He thinks that's norm.
But Pito, anyway. He was Pito.
I think we're getting found out.
In Pitternet, I feel like he can't mark the ball. He just can't mark the ball.
I think we're starting to get found out.
Yeah.
Nankervis was enormous.
I'm saying in general, I think teams are starting to, dissect the way that we're playing.
I don't think so. I think it's like it's one game.
Man. It's
horses for courses. We rise to the
it's not only one game.
Look
at the West Coast game last week in the third quarter.
We beat them by 60 points.
Yeah, I know, but we end up winning by 60 points, man. 54 points. I mean, you're fucking hell. You're hard now. What do you mean, West Coast?
Yeah, it's true.
He wanted to beat them by 120.
You know this finding out. What a load of crap this is, right? What's this finding out? Like you find out, you know how every team plays. What's this finding out? It's the way you play it. It's how your players can play that style of game. We do all right, man. Like
our midfield was just shit all around the ground.
They got beaten today.
Walsh was disgusting.
It wasn't damaging. Like from a numbers point of view, you go, yeah, we beat them, but personnel-wise, they had no one. They only had one like legit midfielder, Tim Taranto. I mean, other than that, you've got who else? Who is there? Like Jack Ross, and then he went off.
Seth Campbell was good.
Yeah, but they're not midfield. He's not a midfielder. They're missing Prestia and what's his name?
I feel like even like Hewitt was like best. Hewitt was like best on ground, but like I didn't even like if you told me he only had like 20 disposals, I believe you. It didn't even feel like he had like, what did he have, like 30?
26 and 2. Yeah. He was the most impactful player on the ground, I would have thought.
Yeah.
He kicked a couple of goals, which really helps.
I didn't really see any of the midfielders.
Yeah. Aussie 8799. Thank you very much. The last time we beat Richmond twice in a season was back in 2024 under he who must not be named. That was for you, Muzz. Thank you very much. Yes, we don't speak of his name when I'm in the when I'm here. I never say his name. Sorry.
What do you think of that Taj Houghton, Maz?
He's going to be a nice footballer. He'll be a nice.
Is he the son? Is he the son of former Collingwood and Carlton player Trent Houghton?
Trent Houghton. I'm pretty sure. Is he?
I reckon he is.
I'm pretty sure because we missed out on him.
Yeah, because he didn't play enough games for Carlton.
That's right. He was good at the goal against Jagger Smith. He pantsed him. He made
absolutely.
Him he pantsed him. He lost him, and it wasn't even through the contest. He just lost him. And he was filthy with himself. Jagger Smith. He knew it wasn't good enough.
I'm a little bit worried about Jagger. His kicking is like, ugh. It's yuck. Especially with pressure.
In those conditions, going to be even more heightened. But yeah, he did the 9 and 20.
You need to hit him. Yeah, like even Ison too. He fucking hit Chera perfectly on the chest, and then after that, you never saw it again. And I don't know if you spoke about it.
I think we just got to relax, man. To tell you the truth, I think Richmond match up well to us. They've done it now to us like 4 or 5 times. They match up well. It's a bit like the Geelong. We match up well with Geelong. At the end of the day, I think Robert here makes a good point. We're still winning with our Cribs and Walsh dominating. That's a good thing. I know it's only Richmond, but sometimes you just got to win, man. We'll see what happens.
Rocco, is there a chance that it could be that rivalry thing where, we tend to talk about it when Carlton plays Collingwood, it doesn't matter where they are on the ladder. It's always a big tussle and it's always anyone can win. And I reckon that probably goes for Carlton and Richmond. And Carlton and Essendon.
Aiden's shaking his head, so he doesn't.
No, I'm not buying.
And Carlton and Essendon. Oh, they're big rivalries. You didn't live through the rivalries that we did, Aiden. I'm telling you, Carlton and Richmond was massive.
Yeah, the rivalry is still there. The rivalry is still there. But I just think if you look at the games in the last, couple of years, they just match up well, man.
We even had a draw. We even had a draw against them, I think, 3 years ago.
I seriously just think that we play these bad teams. Besides West Coast, we always smash West Coast. But I don't know. It's just something like we just match.
I reckon they rise. They rise to the occasion when they play Carlton. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You can see that. I've been watching Richmond because of Liam and Forever Rivals. So I keep an eye on them so we can have a chat about them and that, right? They've been shit. They are absolutely depleted. They are shit. But tonight,
they got a lot of injuries.
Rose, man, they looked a different team tonight. You watch them next week. They'll get pumped next week.
Yeah.
You watch. I'm telling you. And next week, I don't think we'll be that bad. This is a bit like the Essendon game. When we played Essendon, we were terrible. And then who did we play the week over? Was it Port or was it GWS? Who did we play?
No, GWS.
GWS. And look how we came out. And I thought, that's a good thing, the way we played against Essendon. And it kind of helped us. And I think, I'm not saying that.
You know what didn't change? You know what didn't change?
What didn't change?
Our goal kicking. Like we're missing too many potential goals.
We did tonight, but last week, remember, we fucking kicked 100 and fucking something points. So it's not
but
like
look at the amount of shots that we missed. Like today, we literally missed, I think, 8 consecutive behinds or something.
There was a few that definitely should have been kicked. Like that Jagger Smith one should have been a goal. Cripps should have been goals.
Jagger, Cripps,
Yeah, like
there was a few.
You need to kick those. You have to kick those. It's unforgivable.
Yeah,
because it can cost you games.
I agree, but I don't think it's a massive worry because I think we've been in the last 5, 6, 7 weeks. I think we've been kicking well. I think tonight was. I mean, they didn't kick well either. Richmond didn't kick well either.
No, yeah, fucking Tom Lynch did his
Tom
best.
Lynch is. I gave him 3 votes for Tom Lynch, man. This bloke.
He's got 6 against us. He's got the 6 Brownlows.
Man, he fucking kills me, but lucky. But look, I'm with you, Ada. Don't get me wrong. We can't be missing those goals. We can't be missing those goals. So we got to get better. And look, they'll work on it this week. Week.
I think I'm not taking any of this game. I still think like we beat Hawthorn. I'm not taking anything from that game. Seriously.
I think
unless we play like that again, obviously you're gonna lose. But I know we won't. I know
we did it against Essendon. We did that, and then the week after we come out GWS, and look what GWS did today. So they're not a shit side. So we came out and we dominated them for 4 quarters. So
I don't think we're good enough to beat Hawthorn. No.
Did you think we will be good enough to beat GWS?
Yeah.
No, you never. You did not. Full of shit.
Yeah, no, I thought that we'd lose, but like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably beat them.
We'll see. We'll work it out.
Probably beat them.
No, but Hawthorn's a good side. It's going to be tough against Hawthorn. Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
it's going to be
you know
tough.
how they start.
If we beat Hawthorn, we're fucking.
How they started today, they're never going to start like that ever again.
No.
They're going to start the way that they started that 4th quarter. But I don't know. They've got injuries.
Do you think? But look, we lost. I don't want to make excuses, right? Harry Dean is out. We lose Lewis Young. We have to restructure the whole side on the fly almost, and we still win the game, right? I know it's against Richmond, but we still win the game. Next week, like Harry Dean comes back in. I know he's only a first-year player, but
it's going to be a hard task. That forward line that they have is more dynamic.
It's going to be tough. But would you rather with Harry Dean in there or without Harry Dean?
You got Harry Dean and Wade the Gherkin Dirksen. Fuck, it's going to be
Wade the Gherkin.
Yeah,
it's going to be.
Do you reckon is Watson going to come back?
It doesn't even. You got McDonald, you got Gunston, you got Mabior Chol, you've got who else is there? There's a few more in there that you can throw in there as well. They just Ginnivan can go through there. They're just such a dynamic.
We got McGovern fucking Kemp.
Yeah, but McGovern will go back up forward.
But Mark, you can't think like that. You got to.
No, I know, but it's just.
You got to have a team defense.
I understand that, but just the quality of players. If you go line for line, man, like all their players probably beat them on the day, but like
100%,
it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, mate, they're 3rd on the ladder. That's their slip up of the year. That game there is a slip up of the year for them.
Oh well, they might have 2. They might have 2 slip ups.
You could have said the same thing about Melbourne when you said line by line. If I asked you the same thing Friday, you probably said, "Oh no, they beat them comfortably on paper."
Yeah,
but you can go line by line with every game and every team, and like you say, like Collingwood today, line by line, they beat. I mean, Gold Coast beat Collingwood, but they didn't.
Look at Gold Coast line by line at the start of the year. Like I've had them top 4.
Exactly.
They're shit.
Gold Coast, nah.
Now they're below us.
Top 6.
They're rubbish. They don't have the minerals. The last year showed me they don't have the minerals to do it. That's it. Simple. Collingwood is just the best. They're the best traveling side out of Victoria ever. Convinced.
Yeah.
They're the best. They just know how to get results interstate. I don't know how. I don't know why. And they got a fucking healthy percentage of 104. Like that game this week and next week. That game against Collingwood in 2 weeks going to be a ripper.
That's going to be huge, especially if we play well.
Going to be
their percentage is going to be irrelevant because they've had a draw. So they're either half a game in front or half a game behind where they need to be.
Yeah,
I just think that
percentage will count for nothing.
Yeah, it might count for nothing, but it shows that
they're still scoring more than they're allowing to be scored against them.
Yeah, that's
By the way, I've just had a look at all of our results since Josh Fraser took over. It was only in last week's game against West Coast where we kicked 17-15 that we scored more goals than points. Yeah. Every other game, it's either been 10-14 or 12-16 or
there's your accuracy.
We're scoring more points than goals in every game except for last week's West Coast, and that one really we only got ahead of the ledger very late in the game where I think we started to pull away.
But Vince, would you say that's right for most games? I mean, most teams will kick almost more points than goals.
Look, I thought about this when I was watching the Geelong-Brisbane game. And do you know that in that first quarter, at one stage, Brisbane had 8 goals straight and Geelong had 4 points. And I thought, in days gone by with Brisbane, and they had a real problem with that, right? They would have been 2-6 or 3-5 instead of 8 goals straight. And they wouldn't have had a match-winning lead. And they wouldn't have, So I think it's important to make the most of your opportunities up front. I think goal kicking is one of the most underestimated, undervalued, and under-talked about aspects of the game, because you can put in all this great work getting clearance out of the middle, delivery into the forward line and all that, but one bad kick for goal just squanders all of that. All of that good work is squandered.
I wonder what the average just shots at goal per week are on AFL. It'd be what, 20? I'd say what, 20, 25 maybe?
I'd say 20.
Yeah, I reckon it's around about 25 shots a game on average across the competition. I mean, usually the scores, you're always kicking around, like good teams are kicking around 13, 14 goals, something like that.
Good teams would score 12-8 as a minimum.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Average teams are scoring 10-10, and the poorer teams are scoring 8-12 or worse.
Yeah. And the quality of shots looks as well. I mean, you can
Mate, if you want to compare it to soccer, it's like you can do all this work, passing the ball around the ground. If you can't hit the target and finish off your work, you're never going to win games of soccer, are you?
No, it's a fair point. I mean, our goal kicking's been fucking average for a while.
It's been shit.
Well, we've only kicked 100 points once this year.
Yeah, that's the first time in since was it West Coast last year as well? Was it not, or something like that?
It's definitely a problem, but when you look at it,
since we beat West Coast last year, we
don't have killers. We don't have enough killers up front.
Exactly. So we're going to have to look, our defense has been good all year. Lucky for our defense, you know what I mean? So, look, I'm happy to beat teams 70 to 60 every week, man, if it means that we keep going.
You're tired, Dylan? Anyone would think it was 1 o'clock in the morning or something.
Wow, look at it. Is that the real Bocek?
Oh my god, actually Bocek. I can't believe it.
There's my
actual
what do we call it? Graphics man. For Blue Sunday.
I can't believe that's Bocek.
The real.
Listen to me carefully.
Obrigado,
Bocek. Are you the real Bocek?
Just listen.
He's the king of Preston over here.
Listen carefully.
Oh my god, it's Bocek.
Say what lucky, bro. Say what lucky. Go.
Come.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna leave. There it is.
You're a dickhead.
Oh my god.
Well, nah, I'm not gonna say it because fuck this live will get this whole channel will get cancelled again. But anyway, move on.
By the way, is Andy still there with us or not?
Nah, Andy's mate. He's in his third honeymoon.
You know where he is? He's at Hayman Island.
Yeah, he's at the Hayman.
He's just finished Hamilton Island, and now he's at Hayman Island. And I've been to both of them, and let me tell you, mate, you'll feel like your bank account just got raped.
Yeah, well, he said that in the comments. He goes on broke.
Did he?
Yeah, he said it in the back.
I want to go to Andy's bottle shop next Saturday, but I don't think he'll be there.
Nah.
Fuck. Would you be there? You just got married. I'm going to go to the bottle shop.
After what he's spending money on at Hayman Island, I reckon all of his prices would have gone up 25%.
I reckon after what he spent. I think after what he spent, he gets back from holiday. He'll be back at work the next day, mate. So
that same night, if he's back in the morning, he'll be there the same day. Boy, I'll tell you what. When I came home from London, I was at work the next day. The next day, I was at work, mate. I got home at I think it was in the night. I got home at 10 o'clock in the night. I went to work the next day.
That's how great it is here in Australia, Melbourne, mate. We can't even take a week off.
No, that's because our currency stands up so well against the euro and the Japanese yen and the American dollar.
The Japanese yen is good, but the pound you get absolutely cooked on. It's 50. You lose 50% of your money. This is a good one. Petra Khan. Cats haven't been the same since we carved them like kebabs at the G, and Super Cripper took the game away from them.
Yes, I agree with that.
They'll probably find their feet again. Enzo Valentina, what did you guys think of Haynes tonight? He took 10 marks. I thought he was good. He just did what he had to do.
Yeah, he was good.
I would put him in the
that
vote.
second half.
Yeah, he did
By the
what he had
way,
to do.
I loved watching Melbourne tear Hawthorn apart today in Tasmania. That was fantastic.
They
Well, they're not going to play like that next week. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah,
They'll take out their revenge on us.
Can you guarantee that, Aiden? Can you guarantee it?
Oh, I can guarantee that.
Are you going to go to the game, Aiden?
No, I can't.
No, you can't. He can't. You locked him in the garage.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Aiden,
He's in the one behind you. No, he's in the one behind you.
Yeah,
That's
he's
stupid.
my boy.
You know what I said to Mars?
Yeah.
I think was it the first
There you
quarter?
are.
Yeah.
Hey, go, mate. You going to go?
No, I think it was the first quarter. I said if Richmond kick a goal, I'm going into that room until the first quarter finishes.
Fucking hell.
They were in front.
They were in front in the first quarter. I'm like, they
I
kick.
think
I'm
it's
going in that fucking.
they were making a big song and dance and hoo-ha that it's the first quarter that they've won. Their first, however all year, I think. So
Did you guys when they kicked that last goal to get it within 2 points and we'll go into that centre bounce, did you think we'll win the game?
No.
yeah, I think we're win the game, but you edge a bit closer to your seat.
I
don't you?
thought we were
yeah,
going to
that's
lose
right,
after the
exactly.
siren. That's
You
what
thought we'd lose after the siren.
Yeah, I thought it was going to happen.
I spoiled it for everyone. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he done one of those. He looked at his phone.
that's
Oh, we
fucked.
won. I can't stand people like that.
You're
You're
a
not
dickhead.
invited to the next live.
I even hate to the point.
Mhm.
I don't even like checking the time in the last minute.
I don't mind being at the game.
Yeah,
and
but you
checking
did.
it.
Yeah, I did, but I don't usually I don't really like it.
But
Like,
you did like 5 times.
Yeah, because everyone fucking around me is saying the time.
At the game is fine, but when you're on delay and you're not on Channel
No, you
7,
can't.
it's the fucking worst. It's the
Oh,
worst, man.
Fucking don't get me started about when that's not even the worst. When we're doing selection blues, fucking Zach R comes in the chat and says the fucking
shit
team
me.
5 minutes before it comes out because it's on Channel 7.
That was
Yeah,
me.
They come out, they fucking tell us what the selections are, and then they act like they came
That was
up
me.
with it.
That's
I
good.
told
That was me
you.
as well.
I
Had the
told you.
Master
Shut
Foods
up.
info.
Oh, Aiden, you did that. You fucking did
You
that.
did it too, Aiden.
Yeah, I
Rob.
said Akers isn't playing, and Rocco's like, no, he's not. And I'm like,
Bro, that's
"He's not
Gronk activities.
playing."
That's
And then
actually
he lost
Gronk.
the shit.
You're bloody.
That's Gronk activities, bro. You can't be
You know what
doing
I'm
that.
gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do next week, Dylan? We'll close the chat 5
Yeah.
minutes before the so we can't see it.
I'll just text it to you, Rocco.
Put your
He'll just
phone,
tell you. He's right
Nah.
there. He'll just tell you.
put your
You'll just
phone
tell
on
me, it'll tap me on the
DND.
shoulder.
I always put my phone on do not disturb when I'm watching the footy or anything in if I've got a delay or it's on KO or whatever. I always do not disturb and the phone is upside down like this. You can't. That's it. You can't. No one can contact me.
Aiden, what's your phone percentage?
6-7.
44.
Oh,
Last night, it was 100.
fuck
good
bed
on you.
income because you had it on charge in bed, huh?
No, even
Mine's
when I
on
was out.
49.
Oh yeah, you
Mine's
were.
on 49.
Hey, Mars,
Yes, sir.
can I just get back to
80%.
some football? Can I just
I
get
got
back to some
88.
football for
Yeah.
a sec?
I mean, that's why we're here. Yeah.
I haven't watched or listened to his podcast on this issue, but I noticed that your cousin Paul suggested that Carlton should
No.
recruit
Yeah,
Tom Lynch.
I asked you this.
I
asked you this
disagree.
today.
I'm gonna have to disagree with him.
Look,
Yeah,
what,
last
I was
week.
just going to ask you, on what basis is he suggesting that would be a good move?
Maybe
Right,
premiership experience, and he's a good key forward. Maybe I'm not sure.
Do you think we're bad at goal kicking now?
You don't
Fucking
think
making him
he's
in our
ready for
team?
retirement after watching him tonight?
Fuck, he's cooked, bro. He's
Come on, man.
nah,
He's got to be cooked.
he's rubbish. He can't
Oh,
kick.
nah,
He's
that's
lost
stupid,
it.
bro.
How old is he? Like 31?
He's 33.
Nah, finished.
Nah, they can't. Way, man.
See,
He's
I was
33.
He's tired. See, finally we made you tired, which is good. Now we can all go to bed. Nah, I'd have to disagree with my cousin on that one. It's a
I
bad
think
take.
what he's trying to say is that Carlton hasn't got any players on the list that have
forward.
actually played in the premiership before.
How many? No, he probably meant to. He's not going to put out something that he doesn't mean. No, he doesn't do that. He actually doesn't do that. He doesn't rage bait like I do. I like to rage bait sometimes.
Yeah, like you tell me fucking 2 seconds before a player kicks, he's going to hit the post.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
get one
right.
tonight. I missed two. Rocco, I missed two tonight. I didn't get one. I got close though. But he did miss it. Like Donkey missed it. So they're like
I
kind
got half of them right.
How bad was that kick? Fuck.
Bern hit the post, didn't he?
One more question I won't ask anymore.
Who hit the post for us?
Was it?
Chera? Was it Chera?
Ainsworth?
I think
so. I can't remember.
Someone hit the post.
Forgive me if you've discussed this before, but I was just interested to know what everyone's thoughts were on seeing we had our two main defenders in Wiedering and Harry Dean out tonight. I actually personally thought that Dirksen played a pretty good game on Lynch tonight, and so did Lewis Young.
No, they were good. They were good.
What did you guys think? I thought they held their own.
I like Dirksen.
They didn't. Dirksen had some really good moments actually tonight.
He's a good kick.
He's
not bad. I like him.
good.
He's good with his defending. I mean, Young. We only saw him for 5 minutes until he got knocked out.
Young is what he is. He just comes in and plays a role whenever someone's injured.
That's right.
And the minute they're available again, he'll be dropped back to the reserves for sure.
That's correct.
With these sort of players, Dirks and Young, this is exactly what you want from them. Come in, play your role, and then when like Wiedering's back, unfortunately, you're back into the seconds.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's going to be,
Or you can just play him through the VFL first and make him earn his spot back.
I noticed in that big VFL win today that we had over Richmond at Icon Park, there was a lot of very impressive figures from a lot of players who were knocking on the door for selection. But one of them that had very limited numbers, I'm not sure if he went off injured or anything, was Zach Williams. He only had 13 touches.
Oh, you go off injured. I didn't watch it, so did he go off injured?
I'm not sure. I'm just asking why he wouldn't have had any more than 13 touches, because
I'm not sure.
Even Adam Sard had 22, and there were quite a few others like Ben Campriali and Cooper Lord and guys like that were getting 25 to 30.
It's a good observation. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and watch it.
How did Moya go?
And Moya
2 and 18.
played pretty well.
Yeah, but like next week he could probably what 0 goals, 2 and 10 touches.
I think he's been pretty consistent in the twos for a stretch now. I think he's been kicking like 1s, 2s, and I think he kicked 3 the other week, if I'm not wrong.
I think with him, I think Mars might be right. If they are going to give Ison a spell, which I don't know, I reckon he might need a spell. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
we'll see what they say. Moya might be the one who comes in.
I'd give Cottrell a spell as well as.
How shit was Cottrell? He was fucking shit.
He was bad.
And Lewis Young, and by the way, I think Lewis Young will
shit.
Probably be forced out with concussion protocols because he went off.
Who?
Yeah.
Lewis Young.
Oh, he's out for 85 weeks. Yeah, he's out for 85 weeks. He's going to wear a skirt.
There's already 2 or 3 changes that we're suggesting for the Hawthorn game.
I reckon they might even just keep Ison in there because I don't really think anyone's really banging down the door. Like Flynn Young.
Young didn't have much of a game against Richmond. No.
He's been
As I
bumming.
said, if anything, it might be Moya, Mars. I think it might be Moya if they give him a go. And to tell you the truth, I don't know, Pitt. We were saying this before, Vince. Pitto, man, he hasn't been good at all, And I wouldn't.
By the way, can I just make a suggestion here? I did catch a little bit of your discussion on this before around Flynn Riley. Hawthorn has got 2 big ruckmen that they play.
Yeah.
You got Lloyd Meek and you've got
Ned
the other one, number 7.
Reeves.
What's his name?
Not Ned Reeves.
Reeves.
Yeah.
So
He was
if
out
there was
today.
ever a good game to bring in Flynn Riley to back up Pitnet, it would be next week against Hawthorn, and the kids in tremendous form in the VFL. 50 plus hit-outs nearly every week.
It's not a bad point, if you're going to bring him in, probably bring him in with Pito there also, and since they're playing two ruckmen, then why not give him? Why not? Why not? It'd be a bold move.
You reckon it's better to bring him in with Pitternet, or you can bring him in by himself?
Yes.
I agree.
I don't think Pitternet can do it all by himself with just Harry. I just don't think it's going to be up to a team like Hawthorn who've got two big ruckmen.
I like Harry going in the ruck.
I do too, but I just reckon if there was a game that you would blood Flynn Riley in, it would be that one.
Did you see that there was a ruck ruck contest in the middle? It was the centre bounce, and then it was another ball up, and Mackay stood back, and Cripper took the ruck. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my God!
What are they doing?
What was going on there?
Why? Let Harry take the fucking ruck. What is he going to be the main character for?
Who?
Cripps.
He does.
I honestly think Rocco that Cripps just made that decision on his own. I don't think that's an instruction from the coach's
it wouldn't be an instruction.
That was just Cripps just saying, stuff it, I'm here,
Harry
I'll take the
stood
ruck.
there like he was a midfielder.
Yeah.
He's
got to stop doing that, mate. He's got to stop doing
My
that.
suggestion is whoever plays on new combi, just hold on to his ears if you're tagging him. This is Spaducius. You should pretend to want Tom Lynch then, and Essendon comes along and offers him 1.2 mil because they don't want you to have him. Yep. Then he played in the back line for a bit, Williams, and then I've got Shaq. He said Z Will played forward VFL. See, I could see that happening. Ison for Zach Williams.
Yeah. I could see that happening too.
I'd just go on just purely on experience. I mean, but I don't. I'd rather Ison.
There's a lot of other blokes knocking on the door. If you're gonna talk about selection integrity, and I've got to say, so far Josh Fraser's been very good in this regard. I just think he's left Zach Williams in there for 4 or 5 weeks in a row now. He's not showing the sort of form in the VFL that justifies putting him in the side.
No,
he's just not. Mind you, Cottrell also wasn't really showing that form, and he brought him in. He played one good game, and now he's played 2 shit ones. I think I'd be dropping Cottrell back to the VFL again.
Yeah, it's
By the way, I just want to give a shout out to Florent. I reckon he was tremendous tonight.
He wasn't
in
bad.
his 200th game. I thought he took really good.
He took a lot of risks that nearly made me have a heart attack.
His passes were bloody spot on.
He nearly caused me to have a cardiac arrest, but it worked out.
You know who I thought was? I think it was his worst game of the year. I know he had the numbers, but Nick Newman. I just didn't like his game tonight.
Yeah, his disposal was a bit off tonight, wasn't it?
Just trying too cute. He's being too cute with it. Just trying to, because it's Richmond and outside of the boot snaps, and I was like, oh, I can just kick a normal. And then he.
I'll tell you who I reckon had a good game. Chera.
Yeah, Chera was good.
Yeah. I gave him 4. I gave him 4. Second best.
Yeah, I'd give him our second best for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he was good. I was saying to Dylan, I was watching him closely tonight. He actually has a really good kick. Like he's got a beautiful style. The way
you see that kick to Cripps, that was magnificent.
He's got this
beautiful kick.
I don't know.
And then he kicked one right over Ison's head, and he got a cheap free kick.
Yeah. I mean that.
That was his best game. He always matches up well against Richmond for some reason. I don't know why. He plays well against Richmond, like a little.
I reckon some guys, when they're playing a poorer team or a shittier team or a very young and experienced team, they get the confidence levels up because they know they're playing a substandard side, and yet when they really are needed against top opposition, they go missing.
He's had a good 4 or 5 weeks though.
He has.
Yeah.
I don't think Chera's been that bad. in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
You know what's
What do you
funny?
think of Ollie Hollands coming back into the side tonight? At
he was
Blake
unsighted.
Acres' expense.
He
Do you
was
think
no
that was a
good.
good move? Or
He was no good.
I was a
didn't
bit
notice
puzzled
him.
by that move.
But the thing is, if you look at his stats say otherwise, but the ball wasn't even
Really?
on his side of the ground half the time. And when he got it, like, he didn't really do much with it.
For a wingman, he only got 13 possessions, mate.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's not good enough.
That was a
not when you're replacing what Akers was doing. Akers was doing way more than that.
I'm a bit surprised if them dropping Akers this week, but anyway.
What was Akers out of form or something? Did I miss something? I thought Akers was playing pretty well.
It's called natural selection. He's your number one winger. Like
Yeah, that's
number
the thing.
one. He's gonna always come back in. It's
He was
gonna
going to come in eventually.
It's
Well,
gonna
they're not
happen.
going to drop him, but he's going to need to do better than what he did tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think he will. Like
I reckon. I don't know, but Cottrell could get dropped for Akers.
Yeah, I said that to Dylan. I said
one wingman
if he
for
gets
another.
back and you bring him back in, yeah.
But I wouldn't
reckon that
mind
would have
that.
been.
I wouldn't mind. I would play Akers and Hollands on the wing and then move Chera to the half forward. I'd play Chera half forward.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with
Hey,
that.
Shaq, I don't mean like he's our number one. What I'm meaning is on that side, he's the number one winger there. Like he's always going to come back in, and it's natural. Like he's part of your starting 23. Like he's going to play. Like eventually, after his 2 weeks he had 2 really good weeks in the twos, and then he's going to come back in. It's stiff, but that's what it is. Like if you want to move forward as a team,
yeah.
But you know what's funny?
You know with Akers, like I don't know. I think we can move forward with Akers. He's not that old. I think he still plays good footy, man. That experienced body. I don't know. I would actually, thinking about it more and more, Cottrell out for Akers. I would like a more experienced winger there against the Hawks. I think that would be better.
I agree.
I wonder if Amon comes back, and I know D'Ambrosio played, and Impey comes. Is Impey back?
Yeah, German Impey. Yeah, they're dangerous players. Those blokes.
Yeah. And what about Weddle? Is Weddle? Is he got 1 week or 2? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know how many weeks he got.
Did he play today?
No.
No.
He got suspended. Josh Weddle suspension. Sorry.
Did he not play today? And Amon.
They had a lot of players.
He broke Rioli's jaw. He broke Rioli's jaw. That's right. Was offered to. Oh, so he got 3 weeks. Okay, so he's not playing next week. So that's.
I swear Amon and Impey are still won't play. I swear it was 3 weeks.
Amon knee, Impey hamstring. Josh Battle will be out as well because he's got what's it called, an appendix.
I reckon if there's a time to get him, this is almost the time to get them. The Hawks.
Who else is there? Reeves. I'm not sure. He probably won't be in. They've been exposed.
Timeline on Impey and Amon?
Huh?
Does it give you a timeline of Impey and Amon?
German Impey.
Impey was 1 to 2 weeks last week.
So he'll play.
Last week's injury report said hamstring 1 to 2 weeks.
He'll be a test.
Jack Gunston was a foot, a test,
came back,
and he
he
obviously
came back.
played today.
He played.
Right. Connor Nash was to be confirmed for a neck injury.
Yeah, no, he won't play for a while.
Nick Watson was a hamstring 1 week.
He'll play.
Yeah, and Josh Weddle is suspended until round 19. He's only able to return in round 19, which is
he smashed
a couple of weeks away.
His jaw. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting game.
No, it's going to be good. I'm actually, the next few weeks, I'm really looking forward to. This is what
There's
I want to see.
some real tests, some genuine tests.
I want to see Hawthorn. I want to see Collingwood.
If we want finals, I'm telling you now, the next 2 weeks,
these are the type of teams you got to play.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I want blood against Collingwood. You know that brawl that they had against Gold Coast. I want something like that when we play against them.
I think
we had a bit of a melee. We had a bit of a melee. Was it quarter time tonight?
Yeah.
They went at it. Yeah.
That was stupid by Walsh. That was dumb.
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
He smashed him in the gut like that.
He smashed into a player,
I reckon he could get a fine. He could get a fine for that. I don't think he will, but they'll look at it. He just goes up behind. I don't know who it was. Not Campbell. I don't know who it was. He goes up behind, just cracked him like in behind. I think I think he was remonstrating with him, and he just got pissed off. He just lost his head. I don't mind it. It's just sparked all in, but he kicked the goal.
It's stupid though. Like you can't do that, Ben.
Yeah, nah.
It's
End of the quarter, and he gave away a goal.
Time and place.
I know you gotta stand up and all that, but you got to be real careful that.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. We win by 2 points. Man, they score a goal on the siren at quarter time, man. You got to be real careful with that shit, man. Your leaders have got to really stand up there. But anyway, hey, listen, guys, I'm gonna go because I'm
gonna end it anyway because we are
fucking
1:23.
Yeah.
If you haven't liked the stream, make sure you like the stream. Tomorrow there is Sunday or Monday, Sunday. Tell me, go. I'm gonna give it to Vince to talk about.
Go, Vince.
He loves plugging it. Go.
Proudly sponsored by umpire Nick
He's
Foot
got
from
everything.
Sportsbet.
He's got all the merchandise.
Yeah, and the cap. Yes, Blue Sunday starting at 7:30 with myself, David Rees-Jones, and I don't know who's joining us. I don't know whether it's Bocek or whether it's Rocco or whether it's someone else.
Michael probably on. No, is he?
Michael definitely be on.
And Seba, of course. No doubt. But
you forgot about Seba.
Maybe it's just the three of us. Maybe it's just the three of us. I don't know.
I'll be there spamming the chat.
But yeah, tune in and join us on the chat, and no doubt, we'll have all of our.
I reckon
segments.
everyone should definitely join. Everyone should watch tomorrow night.
Come and listen to the idiot. Hey, everybody, the idiot's on.
There you go. We are ready for.
And happy 4th of July, everybody.
What do we got in the culture tonight in the football in the World Cup?
Can I say something?
Yeah, here
Did
we go.
anyone see the Sydney Bulldogs pre-game?
No, I don't. Here we go.
Please
No, not now. Please. For God's sake, please, not now. Please.
This was the designated Pride game, which they took off St Kilda. Why? Because Nick fucking Caulfield or whatever his name is from St Kilda in the reserves allegedly yelled out an expletive, what do they call it? A homophobic slur.
Slur, that's it.
Which they convicted him of with no evidence other than he said, she said. And they took the word, of course, of the person who said that that's the expletive that he used. And because of all of that kerfuffle, Sydney decided that they wouldn't invite St Kilda to be part of their designated Pride game this year, so they invited the Bulldogs instead.
Well, that's unfair.
Yeah.
Lance Collard.
Oh, what's he done? Oh, sorry. Did I say Nick Caulfield? Sorry. Apologies to Nick Caulfield. Lance Collard.
You just fucking
Collard, Caulfield. Sorry, I'm getting all my names mixed up. My memory's going on me.
Because it's 1:30 in the morning and you need fucking sleep. You need to hit.
Yes, exactly right. I've been getting up early to watch the Australians lose to bloody Egypt.
It doesn't matter. Oh well, but yeah, we've got the culture or the soccer, or I call it football. Canada versus Morocco, which will be a good game at 3 a.m. and then Paraguay.
I think Morocco win that.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be not sleeping again all night. I think I've slept for like combined.
Canada, Morocco. Hang on. What's the other game? There's another game tomorrow.
Paraguay, France, 7 a.m.
I think France takes that one somehow.
I think so.
There's one more.
Is the equivalent of fucking the fucking nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
What?
That's how hectic it is.
All right, we're gonna end it. We got Tuesday night TJP. Oh, Monday night banter on Monday. We've got TJP on Tuesday. Then we've got. I'll have a preview this week. I was just hectic this week. I didn't expect what I was going to expect this week, so I couldn't do anything. Wednesday we've got Forever Rivals, Selection Blues Thursday, and then we're back again Friday. Nothing, and then Saturday night we are back with game day. Then another emergency meeting. So. Thank you, and thank you to everybody that joined us. Make sure you hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you don't want to subscribe, well, then don't. If you don't want to hit the like, well, then don't. Just leave a comment below. And yep, we're here. Happy 4th of July for Vince. Make Carlton great again. We're making it great again. I don't know how, but we are. And yeah, ciao all, and thank you again. Go Blues.
Go Blues.
Go Blues.
Aiden?
Yeah, see ya.